はじめにチームテンスプラネットの入場です。
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the mat for Quintet.4, Team 10th Planet!
All right, here we go, folks. Team 10th Planet making their way out to the mat first here at Quintet.4. And the order has been set. PJ Barch stepping in first. Should he fail, Richie Martinez in second. Should he fail, Gio Martinez follows up. Followed by Kyle Baim and Amir Alam bringing up the rear. All teams weighed in perfectly yesterday. Team 10th Planet, 428.8 kilograms. No problem at all.
続きまして、チーム桜庭の入場です。
Now, give it up for Team Sakuraba!
Now, if you know this song, you know what's coming next. Beat TK remix. Kazushi Sakuraba walked out to many a battle, faced many a monster, a giant in the Pride FC ring. And today, he comes out with some of the best representing him here today. Tomoshige Sera coming in first. He's in second pole position, number 1. Followed by Sakuraba himself, the Jiho position. Number 3, the Chuken position, Haisam Marita. Followed by the Fukusho position, Daisuke Nakamura. And then making his quintet debut here today in Taisho, number 5, Harry Gretsch. Team Sakuraba weighed in at 425.35 kilograms. They're giving up 3 kilograms overall.
審判員山崎武史、三木渡る、片岡正人。
Here we go, folks. Live and direct on FloGrappling. You listen to Stu Fulton and Grant Bogdanov. How are you feeling here today, Grant?
I am so excited for this, Stu. Look at these guys. The looks on their faces, they're hyped. It's going to be amazing.
Yokohama Arena is in for a treat tonight. PJ Barch stepping in first. 33 years of age, born in Pittsburgh, grew up in Pennsylvania. He has a list of accolades as long as your arm. First place, Emerald City Invitational 2021, first place on Invitational 3, 2016, first place on Invitational 9, 2018, first place at Potato Invitational 10, 2018, and PJ Barch, also a quintet veteran, going up against Tomoshige Sera, 34 years of age, originally from Hiroshima, representing Carpe Diem, his gym, but today, and throwing down for Kazushi Sakuraba. There we go. We are off. Sera IBJJF Asia Open Silver at Black Belt Featherweight in 2017. This year he took a victory at ADCC Southeast Asia Open and reached the quarterfinals of the IBJJF American Nationals. He weighed in at 77.5 kilograms, just 1 kilogram below PJ Barch.
Speaking on accolades and ADCCs, PJ Barch also holds a victory over 2-time ADCC gold medalist JT Torres.
Indeed. He's an absolute stud. PJ Barch, the solid wrestling roots through high school. Actually has a 2-0 MMA record. He's trained in Sweden under Magnus Hansen, where he got his blue belt, moved to San Diego 2015 and joined Richie's 10th Planet Gym, where he earned his purple, brown, and black belts respectively.
Interesting move by Tomoshige Sera, right off the bat pulling guard. I guess he didn't want to wrestle with PJ at all. And look, PJ's getting the mount right away.
PJ Barch straight into that mount position, and he's got a solid look at the back here now, Grant.
PJ Barch is very good from the back position. He has a very strong finishing rate here. Sera's in a little bit of trouble. He needs to keep controlling that top hand and try to turn around and face.
Very early on into this first bout here. PJ Barch pouring on the pressure. Tomoshige Sera in full defensive mode right now.
Yeah, PJ Barch entered that guard with impunity, getting double underhooks and going with a knee cut, which exposed the back here. Now he's got the full body triangle locked in. Things are not looking good for Sera.
It's a horrible position for Sera. He's doing his best to try and create some space, but constant pressure, constant attacks from the 10th planet man, PJ Barch, on the back.
Oh, PJ's got a crossface now. He's just going to crank it.
He's going to squeeze that in nice and tight. Tomoshige Sera, what can he do here? Just seconds have passed.
Oh,
and he's looking very, very close. And there it is, surely. The tap, it is all over. And Tomoshige Sera forced to give up here. PJ Barch taking the neck home with him.
Yeah, at first he put it on the face and then he just slid under the chin. Amazing work from PJ Barch. Unlucky for Tomoshige Sera.
Quick work for PJ Barch in this first bout. He stays on the mat. He's got 2 minutes to go back to his corner, gather his thoughts, speak to his teammates, listen to some advice from Amir Alam, Eddie Bravo, mat side there, all members in attendance.
You know, the amazing thing about this team is that you've got top athletes in all the other teams, and not to say that these guys aren't, but they're breakdancers and school teachers and people who wanted to lose weight that Eddie Bravo brought together and molded into some of the best grapplers on planet Earth.
It really is amazing. PJ Barch ready to get back on the mat there, and he faces none other than the living legend, Kazushi Sakuraba. The question is, how does he play it? Does he stick to his game plan, his strengths, or does he try to play Sakuraba his own game?
Looking at this replay here, look at that beautiful pass to Mount. Sera tries to escape.
Absolutely no space, sliding that knee over the belly of Tomoshige Sera. And it was just game over from there. Constant pressure, constant attack. And this is what we know to expect from the team's 10th planet team. Look at this. Sinks it in tight. Tighter and tighter. Under the chin. Tomoshige Sera has to give up. PJ Barch ready for bout 2 now. Still in the first round here today at Quintet.4. Big round of applause for Kazushi Sakuraba as he steps up onto the mat.
The living legend himself, 54 years old.
Just amazing. Kazushi Sakuraba in his 50s. UFC Japan heavyweight tournament winner in 1997. The Gracie Hunter, the IQ wrestler, UFC Hall of Famer. He's also held the GHC Tag Team Title Championship, his first ever pro wrestling title in 2020. Now going back to that UFC heavyweight tournament back in 1997, Sakuraba came in as a late replacement for Hiromitsu Kanehara, his senpai, in the 1997 event here in Japan, and made his name.
Yes, he did. There was a controversial stoppage in that night, but in that tournament he came back and submitted the guy who he controversially lost to. What a legend. Early foot sweep from PJ Barch here. Put Sakuraba on his back in guard here. PJ showing some respect. Not quite using the same amount of pressure he did in his first match. Standing up from Sakuraba.
Yeah, it's good to see PJ Barch having some fun out there with Sakuraba.
Yeah, you got to respect the legend, right? 54 years old. PJ looking for a footlock here.
Yep. Drops down into it. Sakuraba staying very calm and collected. This is really the mark of his whole career, Grant. The pressure he's been under over all the fighters, all the heavyweights, all the monsters he's faced over the years, he's able to always stay calm and collected.
Yeah, talking about the monsters he fought through his run in Pride. He's such a legend, and man, I wasn't even into the scene during the Pride days, but hearing that walkout song and seeing this guy walk out gave me chills.
Yep. And today on the show we have a very special single match. Kazushi Sakuraba's son, Taisei Sakuraba, Sakuraba Jr. making his professional grappling debut here today at Quintet.4. Restart back over the Quintet logo on the mat here. Again, PJ Barch going to work with the pass.
Kazushi Sakuraba mentioned the word retirement in an earlier segment. He might be looking to pass the torch to his son. Kind of a leg lock battle here. PJ had a good look at a straight ankle lock earlier. Sakuraba, though, staying relaxed, staying super calm.
Constantly threatening those legs. That was nearly a tap. He says no. He says no. He says no, not a tap.
I think PJ could have taken that home right there.
He could have.
Yeah. He's showing a lot of respect to the legend.
Yeah, this is one of the beauties of the Quintet. Sakuraba himself, he knows his limitations, he knows his age. He'll still go in there and throw down, he'll still try to win. But it's good to see all these young stars coming in, going up against him, and showing him that respect.
Let's go up 2 here, PJ. You got 5.5.
Kazushi Sakuraba, really famous for his low single leg. He's getting a Shido here for inactivity.
One Shido for Sakuraba, and of course, in any given bout, 3 Shidos measure off the mat and your opponent stays on.
And it was because he spoke during the match, actually, not for inactivity. They gave him that penalty for speaking during the match.
That's a bit unfair because Sakuraba, he's known to speak during matches. He's always talking, even when training, he's always talking and shouting and laughing.
And this is the brainchild of Sakuraba himself. He's the boss.
Yep.
This referee might be in danger of losing his job after that one.
The referee's got a referee. Back into the action here now. PJ Barch in the guard, in the open guard of Sakuraba, switching off his hips there, looking for some angles. Again, PJ Barch drops down onto that right leg. Left leg, sorry.
I think PJ's looking for a straight foot lock or an Aoki lock. He slipped the heel out last time and then kind of chose not to finish it.
Right now, he's just using it to keep Sakuraba constantly on the move in defensive mode.
Sakuraba spinning out of control.
He's having a laugh out there. Back on their feet. I think we can expect PJ Barch to turn up the volume a little bit in the second half of these 8 minutes.
You know what, Stu? I'd like to really see PJ go for the neck there so he doesn't have to potentially break anything.
Right now, his hips are high. The pass on the right-hand side of Sakuraba. Sakuraba trying to retain guard position. Into full guard now.
Sakuraba starting to breathe a little heavier.
Yeah, PJ Barch has kept him moving, kept him active for sure. Stop the clock there and reset it back in the center of the mat. Now, for the most part, if there's a reset, when it gets dangerous on the edge of the match, we try our best to have them in the same position they finished on the edge of the mat. If that's not possible, the referee will have them stand. Halfway through this second bout here now, PJ Barch still the Sempo, the first man out for Team 10th Planet. Kazushi Sakuraba, the second man out. Jiho for Team Sakuraba.
Pressure from PJ is really, really draining on the legend Kazushi Sakuraba here. But he's working hard to keep his guard. He's got a nice butterfly half guard here. Shoulder pressure from PJ though. I can't imagine what that must feel like.
Yeah, he's got both of the shoulders of Sakuraba on the mat here now, which means he's really nowhere to go.
Yep, past the guard completely now, right into side control. Heavy on top is PJ Barch.
Threaten that left arm, double wrist lock.
Sakuraba sensed the danger though, moved quickly.
Yeah, a little pop-up bridge there from Sakuraba. But like you said, Grant, we could see PJ Barch keep this pressure on and try to find the back.
Yeah, and I think Sakuraba, after seeing that first match, is definitely aware of that and not looking to give any back exposure here. But if he does that, he's going to have to watch his arms instead. Yeah, PJ looking for the armbar here.
Hips heavy on top now. Left arm of Sakuraba in danger. PJ Barch trying to isolate it.
Oh, he's looking for the Kimura on the other side now.
Yep, straight top. Underneath it. Let's see what he can do with this. Oh, bridging, trying to find some space. He does. It's out of danger for now. PJ Barch still on top. Look for that right arm of Sakuraba.
You know, given his illustrious career and fight experience, Sakuraba here is really showing what it is to be a legend. He's using all his wit and all his guile against a prime athlete here to survive.
Oh, yeah. And there we go.
Oh, amazing escape by Sakuraba.
Good scramble there from Sakuraba, threatening the right leg of PJ Barch here.
PJ back on top here. Sakuraba cool as a cucumber. PJ easily passes though the double under sweep right there.
The side mount on the other side of Sakuraba. Drops down onto the neck for a moment there. Thought he was looking for the chin strap.
Yeah, maybe the north-south. He's on the front headlock. He's looking for a Darce right now.
There we go,
That's
PJ Barch. He has the Darce. Can he cinch it in? There's just over 1 minute left on the clock in this bout. 60 seconds and counting. Can Kazushi Sakuraba survive? If he does, he manages to take PJ Barch out of the equation. If he doesn't, PJ Barch has to step in for a third match in a row.
You can see the expression on PJ's face. He looks pretty exhausted, but he's going for it. I think the heat and humidity here in Yokohama has affected a lot of these fighters from abroad as well.
Yeah, it's sticky out here, and the sweat comes thick and fast. Sitting down heavy into this now.
Oh, look at that squeeze.
Yeah, PJ Barch has got his hips down, arms cinched in. Oh, he's getting some space here, back up.
I think Sakuraba survives this though.
10 seconds.
He's out.
Still with the pressure on top, PJ Barch threatening one arm after the other. Sakuraba manages to find guard position momentarily, but onto that left leg, PJ Barch sees 8 minutes out. Both men will leave the mat. I think we can take that as a nod to the legend, Grant.
Yeah, that was an amazing performance from Sakuraba and from PJ. Great sportsmanship, mutual respect here. What a privilege for PJ to be able to compete with a legend in Japan.
Surely, it surely is. Kazushi Sakuraba, PJ Barch, grappled to an 8-minute draw. Here at Yokohama Arena, Quintet.4 continues on. And we have just 2 minutes before the next team members step out.
I was really impressed with Sakuraba's ability to sense danger and make adjustments before anything was locked in too deep. Shows the craftiness of the IQ wrestler.
Yep, he has such awareness. And that only comes with experience over the years, just constant training, constant fighting. Out with that and into this, Richie Martinez steps onto the mat for Team 10th Planet in the Jiho position. The second member of 10th Planet onto the mat. And how about this, Grant?
This is a rematch years in the making, Stu. Let's see if Richie can get his revenge on Haisam. Haisam blitzed him the last time they were out at Quintet with a very fast armbar.
Yep, we were talking about this earlier. We were kind of secretly hoping that this rematch would happen, and it has. There's the bell.
Aggressive collar tie. Richie didn't really like that.
No.
Haisam feeling the hype.
Yep.
Back in his home base of Japan.
Haisam Rida, the giraffe, 30 years of age, born and bred in Ghana, but Japan is his second home. He was with Carpe Diem before he moved stateside. Now with the Team Bulls, of course, and for anybody not aware of how this played out, Haisam Rida was booked for Team Sakuraba before Team B Team Bulls entered the chat.
Richie Martinez kind of shoved to the ground there by Heisem, playing guard now. Heisem has very, very powerful passing, very aggressive. Where most people would stop, he goes 2-3 steps further. That's one of his strongest weapons from top, is that aggressive passing.
Heisem, of course, on the runner-up team at QUINTET.4, and he absolutely blazed through the first round into the second round, and a star was born that day, Grant.
Undoubtedly, and he has continued to grow from there, submitting the legend Cyborg Abreu at the ADCCs, training at the B team, developing skills. He used to have a weakness in terms of leg locks, but he's worked on that a lot, so he's a complete fighter now.
Yeah, he does like a knee bar or two, does our Heisem Rida. We also saw him in Quintet Fight Night 4 up in Akita, snowy North Japan in a singles match. Took a win over 10th Planet Wizard Kyle Chambers back in 2019. Most recently we've seen Heisem Rida taking bronze in Who's Number One Championship 2021. Also third place in IBJJF American Nationals Nogi 2020 in the Absolute Division.
Years ago, the young Heisem that we saw was super aggressive, just filled with adrenaline, going in there, snagging toe holds, knee bars, arm bars, really fast. But this new Heisem, he's calm, he's technical. It's almost like we're looking at a different fighter.
Yep, I was really expecting that here today, a completely different fighter.
Look at that beautiful pass.
Oh, the pressure now from Heisem Rida.
This is the same position as the first fight. Oh, but Richie gets on top, evades that armbar. Look at that.
Manhandled Richie Martinez for a moment there.
Richie has learned to evade that armbar quickly. Heisem right back on top.
Straight just powering over there into the top position. Heisem Rida. And Boogeyman's another grappler that stays very calm under pressure, and he's able to think his way out of situations. He began his training under Eddie Bravo when he was still a blue belt, awarded black belt by Eddie in 2015. Now he runs 10th Planet San Diego.
I think Heisem's controlling that bottom arm of Richie. I think he's trying to look for a triangle from the top. But we'll see. He lets go of it briefly. Heisem's got 5 minutes to try to even the score here.
He went into this, threatening the drop down onto the arm there. Richie Martinez scrambles out.
Good escape from the Boogeyman.
Bit of a time stop there. Unintentional, but a little blood from the mouth of Richie Martinez. Just checking in there, our referee.
Richie Martinez, an MMA veteran of almost 10 fights, I believe. So seeing his own blood should be no. Oh my goodness! Oh, that elbow!
Yeah, I didn't see the elbow, but I saw him grimace at that moment, and that explains it.
Seeing that on the instant replay, man, that explains why that sweep was so easy. He was rocked, perhaps.
Yeah, he took quite a strike there. And as you know, when it's your elbow, you don't necessarily feel it yourself because there's so few nerves there. Back into the action here now. 5.5 minutes elapsed. More pressure from the top, from the Giraffe.
His knee is over the right arm now of Richie Martinez. I think he's looking for a triangle, Stu. Just a premonition I have.
Richie trying to find some space.
Maybe Kimura on the other side. Look at that pressure from Heisem. He's so long, but when he gets on top, he just squishes down. It gives you zero space to breathe.
Halfway through this bout now, Heisem Rida on top, looking firmly in control at the helm.
Look at that top control from Heisem.
Yeah, that's some solid chest-to-chest there. Richie's got an arm in. He will be trying to frame up as soon as he can, but staying so relaxed and heavy on top. The Ghanaian. Grant, what do you want to see Boogeyman do here?
He's doing the right thing in trying to keep his elbows close to his body and limit any exposure here. But look at Heisem just using his power to separate that elbow from the body. Richie kind of just has to survive here. It's going to be really hard to escape. He's kind of gesturing to the ref maybe. And Heisem is just holding, and that works.
Well, this is the thing with the Shidos, Grant. You know, you can both get a Shido. You can get a Shido even if you are in what looks like a dominant position, if you're not actively working to finish. And of course, if you are playing, stalling on the bottom, then you're also at risk of receiving a Shido.
I don't know about standing him up from the full mount position. I think Heisem had a really good position there, and he had tried submission attempts before that Richie was able to slip out of, so I think he was being more patient in his last attempt, but it is what it is. Let's see how he works from here.
There you go, Richie, that butterfly is there.
Double butterflies in there, sitting up. Head to head now with Heisem Rida.
Yeah, these guys are playing that interlocking finger game.
Here we go, starting to get quite aggressive now with the push-in. Referees will not take any of that at all, Grant.
No, and that's a theme of Quintet here, right? It's not the brutal pride era that Sakuraba went through as a young man, right? It's a heated grappling competition, but it's not about violence and bloodshed. You know? It's about sportsmanship and sport here.
Heisem, he's looking like he's a little bit irritated out there here today. I haven't seen this side of him on the Quintet mat before.
I think he's a little frustrated and kind of getting aggressive here.
You might want to dial that back a little bit. It's good to be aggressive, but this is professional grappling after all. Referee giving the Shido to Heisem Rida and allowing Richie Martinez to choose the restart position. There's two positions they can choose from, and Richie has opted for starting in the mount immediately, framing up with those long arms and legs. Heisem Rida back on the attack in the top position, and past the guard of Boogeyman.
Less than 2 minutes to go. I wonder how Heisem's going to attack here. Richie Martinez staying very calm, bottom half guard, hand fighting. They've both been utilizing that interlocking of the fingers. I think that's what initially got Heisem kind of mad.
Now, I would not be surprised if Heisem decides to try and roll over and grab that Kimura. He does love to attack with that, to find the back, to find the double wrist lock, the Kimura finish itself, or just work to any other submission or position from that.
Yeah, you're right, Stu. At this point, with 1 minute left, he's not really going to be able to pass the guard, mount, take the back, and set up a submission. He's going to have to roll into, like you said, a Kimura or maybe a toe hold or a knee bar, or even a guillotine maybe without passing the guard.
50 seconds on the clock. We could see both of these men be removed from the mat should this time run out without a submission. Here's the flexibility of Boogeyman.
Look at that from Richie.
Can he get his revenge over the Giraffe here today at Quintet.4?
That was a great look at the shoulder from Richie. Heisem slips out though. Both men sweating buckets here in Yokohama.
25 seconds on the clock here. Still anybody's game. Martinez finds himself for the first time up in the top position here.
You can hear Eddie Bravo.
10 seconds. It looks like both men will have to step off into the full close guard there. Heisem Rida, Richie Martinez, and Heisem Rida grappled to a draw. 8 minutes. A little bit of blood, a little bit of aggression and aggravation. But let's hope that that all stays on the mat. Things getting very interesting here now, Grant. Heisem Rida out.
Kaisum leaving the mat kind of without shaking Richie's hand. That's not the kind of sportsmanship we want to see here. He was kind of the backbone of this team, right? He was hyped up as the guy who was going to carry this team, and he's very, down about that loss, but
possibly letting his emotions get the better of him out there. Still, as we continue on, Gio Martinez will step onto the mat in the Chukan position, number 3 for Team 10th Planet. And that means Daisuke Nakamura, the Fukusho position for Team Sakuraba, will face him.
Team 10th Planet, Gio Martinez.
Gio Martinez weighed in at 65 kilograms exactly. Daisuke Nakamura weighed in at 75.4, so that's a 10-kilogram difference. But the time and the clock will be the same. 8 minutes. There's the bell. A slap and a bump.
There's that jumping guillotine attempt that Gio really likes. Pulls guard right away.
Gio's just so wily. He's so clever. He's so focused. In his brain, he's got a million different moves chained together, and he's already started the attack.
It's on the toe already.
Yeah, he's got the toe hold. Daisuke Nakamura trying to roll out of it. Safe for now, but staying on the attack. Freakazoid. Gio Martinez at 36 years of age. Daisuke Nakamura 43. Nakamura, way back in the day, took the U-File Style S Tournament silver.
And when you talk about crafty veterans on this Team Sakuraba, Nakamura Daisuke is definitely one of them. He went the full 8 minutes with PJ Barch at one of the previous Quintet shows. His submission defense, his ability to recognize danger is really top class.
Yeah. He's an exciting fighter for sure.
Gio has a very strong Kimura though. Actually one of Daisuke Nakamura's favorite moves, but Gio's in deep on that Kimura. He's fully mounted in now.
He is.
Oh, he's trying to step over the head.
Nakamura defending well so far, but he is far from out of danger. Inverting now, Gio Martinez.
Gio used a very similar setup to finish Gregor Gracie in the past. Nakamura staying calm, staying tight. Oh, beautiful transition to the back from Gio.
Finds the back. Does the Freakazoid. Now he'd be looking to slide his wrist onto the chin.
And he's got plenty of time to work here.
Loads of time. Less than 2 minutes elapsed already. And a solid back mount position for Gio Martinez. Beat Eddie Cummings in the final of EBI 10 via armbar to retain the bantamweight title. 10th Planet, Oceanside, California, representing Gio Martinez, EBI 1 and 10, 145 pounds champion, EBI 2, 135 pounds champion.
Yeah, the list of accolades goes on and on for Gio Martinez here.
I just love his and his brothers and all the 10th Planet guys, their attitude coming in here. They don't overthink things, they study the other guys, but really they just go in and chase that submission, just hunt it down. They're not thinking too deeply into the minute details of things.
Yeah, they're here to get the submission and show their style of jiu-jitsu, the 10th Planet style, which is so unique and so well known throughout the world.
Daisuke Nakamura, also an MMA veteran, 34, 24 and 1. His record, he has been through some wars in the day. Oh, look at this, he's under the nose. A lot of pressure here. That is incredibly, excruciatingly painful for Daisuke Nakamura. Grimacing, can he escape this, Grant?
Oh, that was so close, too. The amount of pressure that Gio put on the face with that lock. But Daisuke Nakamura is as tough as they come.
Under the bottom of the nose as well, that is so uncomfortable. Makes your eyes water. Gio Martinez with that full body lock. Nakamura trying to address it for a moment there, but immediately had to go back to defending the arms.
Yeah, if he uses his hand to try to work on that triangle, Gio's going to come under the neck. So I'd like to see. Oh, he's going again with the face lock.
He's on that short choke now. Nakamura staying calm.
Look at the heart and the defense. And Daisuke Nakamura.
Nakamura just constantly in and out of danger.
Is Gio looking for a twister here?
I think he could be. There is a bit of torque on the neck.
Goodness, look at that. Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Nakamura. Oh, my word. Again, in and out of danger.
Wow.
Martinez constantly offering up dilemmas.
Nakamura is in a better position here now. He's got one of the legs inside, which means he could potentially unlock that triangle. Looks like he's focusing very... Oh, my goodness. That was very close. Gio was so close to getting under the chin there.
That's a good 3 minutes now that Gio's been on the back of Daisuke Nakamura.
Get up on your left elbow. Gable grip. Keep him on his side. Get up on your left elbow. Gable grip. Keep him on
It
his
looks like just a matter of time here, but you can never count out Daisuke Nakamura. Where there's a will, there's a way, and he looks for it constantly. He's trying to clear. If he can clear the knee or the shin on one side of Gio, we might see him find some space to work with.
I'd like to see Gio get back to the body triangle and isolate an arm of Daisuke Nakamura's if he could. I think he'd be able to get under the chin easier that way. Daisuke Nakamura being very diligent with his defense here, though.
Yeah, he's no stranger to this position, but he's getting constantly worn down by Gio.
He's going for the white belt leg lock here with the crossed legs.
He is, he's going for it, but to no effect so far. If it does start to crank on, we could see Gio give up on the neck for a moment there and just push the back of his head, but there's got no purchase on it by the looks of it. The right ankle of Gio safe for now.
Oh, Gio might be entering the truck here. He might be looking for a leg. Half crank, perhaps. Nakamura in on the Kimura, though. What an exchange. Oh, the elbow slipped out, though. He's got to get out of this back attack while he can.
90 seconds left on the clock in this bout. Daisuke Nakamura, fourth out for Team Sakuraba. They only have one member left. Gio is the third member out for Team 10th Planet, so they have a huge advantage.
Yeah, even with that advantage, though, look at the aggression from Gio Martinez. He wants this submission, and he's going for it really hard.
Oh, yeah, he's leaving the rest of the match to his teammates is not on his mind.
Not at all. Well, with 1 minute, let's see what he can do.
Back into a horrible position now for Daisuke Nakamura. Gio Martinez digging deep. Looking to pull out that inner warrior, the inner 10th Planet warrior. Find the neck, find the submission, make Nakamura tap out here. Tight body lock, tight left arm, around the face and the neck. 30 seconds on the clock here, full defensive mode for Daisuke Nakamura.
Gio's looking for it, though.
15. Daisuke Nakamura looks like he's going to survive the onslaught of Gio Martinez here, Grant.
I think you're right, Stu.
Here's the bell. Wow. That was something else. Daisuke Nakamura smiles and nods at Gio. He was like, yep, you completely outfoxed me.
But still, to survive 8 minutes with Gio Martinez on your back.
Yeah, that deserves an award in itself.
Yeah, that speaks to the durability and craftiness of the veteran Daisuke Nakamura. What a great match.
Gio Martinez, of course, one of the stars of Quintet 2 and on the winning team of Quintet 2, tapping out Aisam Rida after he had finished his brother Richie before him in an absolutely historical moment.
I was kind of hoping that we might see that rematch as well, Gio and Heisem.
Yeah, maybe one day. So that leaves us with Team Sakuraba sending out the Taisho position man, Harry Gretsch, Harry Kimura. He weighed in at 92.3 kilograms yesterday. Australian native going up against the Fukusho member, the fourth member of Team 10th Planet.
Both of these guys are huge. Harry Gretsch standing at 6'2", Kyle Bain 6'3".
Kyle Bain weighed in 3 kilograms heavier than Harry Gretsch. But you are right, Grant Bogdanov, these are 2 units. Straight into the action. Kyle Bain trying to pull down the head of Harry Gretsch. Full close guard position now for Kyle. Kyle, 36 years of age, from California, US of A. ADCC West Coast champion, Polaris heavyweight champion. First place BJJ Fanatics GP 2019. First place in the King of the Mats Invitational 2019 also. Favors the outside heel hook in competitions, does Kyle, but of course that's not an option here today. I'm sure he has plenty of other options. Look at this, already showing the flexibility of his hips.
Yeah, he's looking to play that high guard that 10th Planet is known for. Ooh, and Harry's out.
Kyle is one of these athletes among athletes. He's competed in rock climbing, cross-country running, wrestling, basketball, track and field, soccer, American football. He was doing MMA when he joined the Team 10th Planet Gym in 2013 to improve his grappling skills, and he wanted to focus on no-gi training rather than the gi so that he could fit it into his MMA style. But he has since become an absolute star in the professional grappling world.
Yeah, and if you look at this guy up close in person, the broadness of his back is just crazy. He's a top-class athlete and very skilled as well. Opposing him, Harry Kimura Gretsch.
It may or may not surprise you to know that Harry Kimura Gretsch has won 2 of his MMA fights via Kimura. And just to round things off and keep in line with the gym he teaches at, he's also won via kick once, and his MMA debut via punches. He teaches at Kick Punch Summit in Australia.
The perfect MMA record, if you ask me.
Yeah, he's shown it all so far, but here today, showing it on the Quintet mats, making his Quintet debut here at Quintet.4.
Harry Gretsch is a pupil of the one and only Josh Barnett, who is in Japan right now.
Yep, the first ever to be graded under Josh Barnett. Here we go, action starting to get a bit more frantic now.
He rolled for that Kimura, ended up exposing his back. Now he's kind of looking for that Sakuraba versus Renzo Gracie style of Kimura.
Well, this is something that Bain would have been expecting.
Absolutely.
But having said that, when you know somebody's strength and you know what to expect, it doesn't always mean you can stop it.
Bain just released his grip. Oh my gosh, look at this, Harry Gretsch. Amazing work with that Kimura.
This is really good top pressure now. He has got Kyle Bain under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I was not really expecting to see this kind of situation this early in the match here. 5 minutes left to go. Harry Gretsch in a great position on top. Ooh, nice recovery from Kyle Bain. A little bit of swelling on the right eye of Harry Gretsch.
I was thinking that he looks to be having trouble seeing clearly.
That was from maybe a knee.
Obviously something unintentional, but let's hope that that doesn't affect the action here. Working off his back now in the full closed guard, Kyle Bain. Constantly controlling the posture. 1-on-1, 2-on-1. One arm to the, look at the forearms of Harry Gretsch. Sakuraba was talking about this earlier in the pre-match video.
Yeah, Sakuraba spoke on how strong this guy is and how big his hands are. He's got to pour on the pressure here, though, because even if he... The onus is on him right now to submit. If he doesn't submit here, then their team loses. And Kyle just has to survive.
All the pressure on Harry Gretsch here now. The last member, Taisho. Fifth position of Team Sakuraba. Kyle Bain in the fourth position, so they still have a man fresh mat side there, Amir Alam. Should Harry Gretsch take the victory, we'll have to step up. One shooter apiece.
Kyle Bain on the back right now, attacking the turtle here. Harry Gretsch went for that Kimura again. He scrambled.
Going to reset the position in the center of the mat.
That eye looks really bad on Harry Gretsch. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be bothering him so far, but it's difficult to know for sure. The action restarts over the Quintet logo. Kyle Bain on the back. Body lock.
Seatbelt. There it is. Stay on his back now. There you go.
Hand fighting here from Harry Gretsch, looking to avoid the choke.
This is your game. Boom. Stay on his back. Just stay
Almost
on
like
his
he was
back.
baiting him
Squeeze
there,
that body trunk.
raising his chin.
Stay on his back.
Yeah, interesting tactic from Harry Gretsch.
Now onto the outside there, just for a moment on the body lock.
Stay on his back. Seatbelt. Don't go double underhooks on him. He wants a double underhook.
Okay, working that back pressure.
Keep the seatbelt. Squeeze that body
Harry
trunk.
struggling here,
Look at that.
2.5 minutes to go on the clock.
230. Put that
He's got a
seatbelt back
tall
in.
task
Put that
ahead of him.
seatbelt
He's
back
got
in.
to get out of this position and then submit Kyle if he wants his team to have a chance of advancing.
Yep. And all Kyle has to do is to keep the pressure, keep attacking, and let that clock run down, which will mean Team 10th Planet go through to the finals.
2 minutes, Kyle. You got this. Keep the seatbelt. Squeeze the body trunk.
2 minutes.
Over the ankle, toes up.
And in the
Stay on his
finals,
back. Stay on his back. Keep
the
squeezing.
winning team will face either the B Team Bulls,
145,
led by Craig
Kyle.
Jones, or Team Polaris, led by Gregor Gracie.
Just put him
Yeah, we
wet.
still have a lot of great matchups and potential
Go
matchups
after
to look
his neck.
forward
Just
to
put him
tonight.
wet. 135, Kyle. There you go. Watch it. Watch it.
Right
There
now,
it is.
it's all
There it is. Squeeze.
Team 10th
Squeeze
Planet.
that heel right into it. Squeeze. Squeeze. 125, Kyle. You
PJ,
got this. Go
Gio,
after his
and now
neck.
Kyle Bain,
Go after
they've
his
all
neck.
shown
Let's go.
amazing back control with the body triangle. Really tenacious attacks here. Kyle Bain may be looking to transition to an arm
Let's start wrapping his neck. Let's start wrapping his neck.
or get on top. Harry's out. Harry's got 1 minute. He's baiting him. He's lifting his arms up. He's baiting the guy to grab the Kimura. He wants him to come up so he can grab his wrist. There he goes for it again.
Rolls for it. Less than 60 seconds now. Kyle Bain, of course, knows exactly what Harry Gretsch is looking for here. This is quite interesting. Kyle Bain keeping his distance, keeping a nice gap there.
Oh,
We're into the kicks now. Things getting aggressive. Time stop. The referee's not going to be happy about that.
no, that was kind of nasty.
It's okay. We got this one anyway. The Shido's not going to matter. The Shido's not going to matter, Kyle.
Aussie beats the American as the clock runs down, ticking closer and closer to Team 10th Planet, moving through to the finals here at Quintet.4.
36 seconds, Kyle.
2 Shidos now.
seconds, Kyle.
Third one means Lose. Throws up the leg. Tiny there. Looking for the arm. Trying to blast through.
Yeah, he's really trying his best to try to pull something out of the bag here, but with 10 seconds left, it looks like he may not be able to make it.
Time is the enemy of Harry Gretsch and Team Sakuraba, as again Kyle Bain throws up Robert the left leg. And there it is. It is all complete here in the first round match. Team 10th Planet progress, proceed to the finals.
What a performance from Team 10th Planet against a very game Team Sakuraba.
EJ Barch doing the job with a rear naked choke. Richie Martinez after that. And his younger brother Gio. Kyle Bain brought up the rear and took the victory. Leaving Amir Alam nice and fresh going into the finals, Grant.
Yeah, look to see Amir Alam early in the lineup for the next match.
That's a good point. The teams have to prioritize any members who didn't go on the mat in the first round first in the finals. So Amir Alam will be first to step out in the finals later today. To the mat for the official announcement. Thank you, Lenny Hart. Team 10th Planet, it is taking out Team Sakuraba. Some exciting matches there and some aggression that we haven't seen before on the quintet mats, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it is a sport at the end of the day, and it's a competition. There's a lot of testosterone. These guys get heated up, but, you know, it's good to see them all shaking hands here and showing that good sportsmanship that we like here at Quintet.
Yep. Now, we talked about this before. There's a lot of eyes on the B-Team Bulls, but don't sleep on Team 10th Planet. The Freaks don't sleep. As they leave the mat to go backstage, take a breather, gather their thoughts, talk about what's coming up next, who's coming up next.
They have been champions in the past. Will they do it again here today?
They are here for that very reason, Grant, you are right. And very shortly, we will find out whether Team 10th Planet face Team Polaris or the B-Team Bulls. And I'm here for every single minute of that.
Yeah, this is one of the matchups that the grappling community has been looking forward to a lot.
We have a really strong team. Every single person is really strong. So we're definitely going to look to take the win this time.
Everyone feels fresh after such a long travel. But really, we're just super excited to go out there and smash a bunch of guys in front of the Japanese fans.
I train with those guys a lot. They're very good athletes, but like everyone, they have some very strong points, but also some weak ones. So we look forward to exploring those weak points and being able to beat them, so we come out the champions.
Yeah, so first match, Team Polaris, which is pretty funny because I was kind of the captain of that team during previous quintets. They asked me to come back and I said no, I was too busy. But then when presented with the opportunity to create my own team, I jumped on that opportunity, give the B-Team guys an opportunity. But I feel really good taking on Team Polaris. Nicky Rod might be pound for pound the best, or at least one of the best grapplers in the world. And no other person in the entire tournament, or really in grappling at all, comes close to the level of athleticism he brings.
Nicky Rod is very excited to participate in Quintet. It's going to be his first time going to Tokyo and dominating on that side of the world.
Then next, we have Nicky Ryan. So Nicky Ryan's like a prodigy of the sport, historically one of the best up-and-comers we've had.
I think I'm like one of the most well-rounded athletes. I feel like it's pretty rare to find people, that are both good at guard, leg locks, and wrestling. So overall, I think I'm one of the most well-rounded athletes out there.
Next, we have J-Rod, Nicky Rod's younger brother. So J-Rod's still super green in his career. I mean, I think he's only been training 3 years. J-Rod, because he's super unorthodox, super athletic, and someone's probably gonna get buggy choked.
Quintet was the last event they had was like before I even started my jiu-jitsu career. So I didn't really know too much about it, but I saw some videos and I'm very excited.
And then lastly, we got Joseph Chen. He's probably the most intelligent guy in our team, and he has some of the widest array of sort of skills to go into this event. So I think based on the rule set, based on how he sees his opponents as a problem, I think he's going to come up with very smart solutions to take him out. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him.
Owen is a scrapper. He's a really good stand-up. You're going to see a lot of explosions, some nice takedowns. So it's a match that everyone likes to watch. Very entertaining. Jed also is a guy who's very fiery. He's going to explode a lot. He's very entertaining to watch. Tarek is very technical. You can expect a lot of nice submissions coming from him. He's definitely a good guy to watch out for. Santeri also likes to put a lot of pressure. You're going to see him trying to pressure guys into submission. So it's definitely going to be. Like I said, I know them for a long time, so it's nice to test yourself as well. I haven't trained with them for a while, so it'll be good how much we improved.
The B-Team Bulls are on parade. Expect buggy chokes, expect Aoki locks, expect every opponent we face to be submitted, because we want to get the event wrapped up quick and go drink some beers in Roppongi.
First round, second match, Team Polaris versus B-Team Bulls.
はじめにチームポラリスの入場です。
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the mat for Quintet.4, Team Polaris!
Quintet.4 live and direct from the Yokohama Arena on FloGrappling. Team Polaris making their way out. First round, second match here. And the order is as follows. Owen Livesey in the sample position. He will step up first. Should he fail, Jed Hugh failing that. Tariq Hobstock failing that. Santeri Lilius and Gregor Gracie in the Taisho position. Number 5 bringing up the rear. Team Polaris weighed in at 427.45 kilograms, no problem making the weight limit.
Look at that lineup. What a membership there.
Stud after stud, all the studdery. Hashtag Studathon.
Yes, sir. Look at the quads on Owen Livesey.
Owen Livesey, 32 years of age. Carlson Gracie Hull. He is a decorated judoka, British Commonwealth Judo gold medal 2014 in
続きまして
Glasgow.
The B チームブルズの入場です。
Craig Jones bringing up the rear in the 5th position. This is the order coming into this first round, 2nd match.
Now for the first round battle.
Stu Fulden and Grant Bogdanov on the call here today at Yokohama Arena. There's some potentially explosive, super exciting matchups in this one, Grant.
Yeah, Quintet wasting no time here right off the bat. Battle of the Titans.
Interesting to note also that there was a gentleman's agreement in place, which is not expected, nor a prerequisite, but Owen Livesey and Nicky Rod decided they were going to go up against each other in the first bout. Why? To give Quintet.4 the best possible action.
Yeah, we've got judo versus wrestling here. It's a style versus style matchup. Interesting from Nicky Rod dropping down to a knee.
He's a 3-time Great Britain judo champion, 2013, 2014, and 2017. Also took the 2022 Catch Wrestling World Championship in the under 100 kilogram division. ADCC European Trials silver for Owen Livesey among the huge list of accolades this man has.
Nicky Rod choosing to play guard, look for an arm drag. Owen Livesey staying calm.
Trying to get into the head of the Brit is Nicky Rod. I don't think he'll manage to get into the head of somebody like Owen Livesey. He is just too tough. He's been through too many battles, too many wars. His training is has been arguably tougher than any match that most people can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, and this guy comes from an elite judo background. He comes from a judo family. He's fought MMA. No one can question his toughness and his will here. Nice snap down from Nicky Rod right to the front headlock.
Yeah, Owen Livesey, his sisters too, also judoka, former rugby league player, made his Polaris debut in 2021 in a winning effort. Holds a win over Josh Hinger, Polaris 21. Beat former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman in Polaris 23. That was a unanimous decision.
Yeah, that was in March of this year. That was a great victory for Owen.
He's also booked to fight in the Polaris 25 8-man tournament at the end of this month. Nicky Rod, known for his body lock pass, his blitz pass. He is a guard passing and takedown specialist, and we've already seen him trying to impose his wrestling on Livesey.
I trained with Livesey last week, and I don't think we can expect to see him pull guard. He was obviously with that judo background, really slick takedowns, trips, hip tosses, foot sweeps, really, really heavy top pressure and guard passing.
You're right, Grant. Owen's already said publicly that he is not really a player off the back, not too technical stuff from the guard. He does like to do exactly what you just outlined. Nicky Rod with that wrestling background, started at the age of 12, tapped out several black belts before taking silver at the ADCC World Championships in 2019, while still a blue belt.
Yeah, they called him the Black Belt Slayer. Oh, look at this athleticism from Nicky Rod.
Pushing him out there could get potentially dangerous, but Owen Livesey just shakes it off, gets back in his face. Look at the confidence oozing out of Nicky Rod, but he will not phase somebody like Owen Livesey. I'm pretty sure of that, Grant.
You're 100% right, Stu. Heavy collar tie from Nicky Rod. He sits down to guard again. Looks like he's trying to maybe pull guard and wrestle up. Maybe look for the back. Arm drags. Interesting strategy from Nicky Rod here.
Nicky Rod representing B-Team Bulls, but we are seeing two Bulls going at it here right now.
Yeah, this matchup is crazy. Oh, you can hear the mat as these guys move around. Nicky Rod on top here.
This is where Nicky Rod wants to be, right?
Yeah, his body lock pass is brutal. He slices through it like a knife through butter there.
Framing up with his right arm, Owen Livesey. Relentless pressure from Nick Rodriguez. You can bet on that. So leg pummel in there, finds himself on the side position on Livesey.
Looks like they'll restart them in the center of the mat here. Nicky Rod from the top of side control. It'll be interesting to see how he chooses to attack, whether he wants to mount or take the back.
Oh, and just telling the referee that is not where his arm was a moment ago.
He had the grip. He had the grip.
Nicky Rod resisting the ref's attempt to move his arm.
Yeah, he wants that S grip, but that's not where it was, I'm pretty sure.
Now, this is a part of strategy, though, in grappling. Starting where you want to be on that reset is important, and you can actually get away with stuff like that. So,
yep. Nicky Rodriguez, he wants this chest-to-chest pressure to continue in his favor. Explosive work there from Owen Livesey. Back on their feet now.
Front headlock from Nicky Rod.
Yep, this is what's known in sumo as the gaburi. Old sumo technique. It's a technique that's been used throughout hundreds of years of wrestling.
That term also widely used in MMA and grappling here in Japan to describe the front headlock.
That's right, yeah, as a means of control. Snapping down with the pressure of the chest on the back of the head and neck of the opponent.
Looks to be a little bit of a disagreement as to where they should reset here. Some protesting going on from both sides, and they reset. Nicky Rod might be looking for a cradle here. The wrestler, Nicky Rod.
Nicky Rod might have the guns, but Owen Livesey, he has got thighs like tree trunks. He's got quads for days.
Yeah, he looks like he could be a linebacker in the NFL. He's got striations upon striations in his leg muscles.
It's very difficult to match that north of England strength. That it's in the DNA. It's in the water. It's in the blood. Shoots in for the double. Ooh. Oh.
Look at that elite level base that a judoka has. You know, you can't break their balance. They're like trees.
Look for that snap again, but over to the edge of the mat, forces the referee to bring them back to the center. Again, back into that collar tie. Decides to sit down onto his knees, blast forward, Nicky Rod into the right. No, it's out now. Owen had the butterfly hook in for a moment. Strong frame from Livesey. Looking to keep space, keep Nicky Rod from getting his chest slowly sliding up over his. There's the mount there, decides to go round. Back on their feet.
Livesey's ability to stand up from bottom, he's exhibited it twice during this match. It's very, very hard to keep down.
Yep, as soon as he sees any space, he pops up. 2 minutes on the clock, 6 minutes elapsed in this first bout. First round, second match to decide which team goes through to face Team 10th Planet in the finals here today at Quintet.4.
Is this match playing out how you expected it would, Stu? Did you see perhaps Nicky Rod using a little more wrestling?
Yes, I did. I was expecting a little bit more wrestling from Nicky Rod, but having said that, he has been laying it on pretty thick.
Indeed. Very heavy on the head here. Knee tap attempt, judo throw. Oh, no avail.
Nice try there, but finds himself on the bottom with the pressure from Nicky Rod again. At the press conference yesterday, all teams were asked which member has the biggest likelihood of tapping out all 5 of the opposing team. And Craig Jones says he hopes it's not Nicky Rod because he'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, Craig Jones was great at that press conference yesterday. He had a witty answer for everything.
Well, Craig Jones is on some expert level troll behavior. I tell you, you want to check his social media. It's a laugh a minute.
But at this rate, we might see Craig compete in this first match here. Looks like these two guys might battle to the draw.
Yeah, Craig cleverly positioning himself in the Taisho position number 5, hoping that he doesn't have to do anything until the finals. But you're right, the way this is going, both of these men, the judoka versus the wrestler, could both be off the mat.
I think that's what we're going to see here with only 15 seconds left. Rolling for an arm is Nicky Rod. Look at the power from both guys here.
He's got purchase on it, but it is not enough in these closing seconds. He's not going to finish. The Brit here, there's the bell.
Wow, good bit of action at the end though.
Yep.
That patented Nicky Rod back take to face crank. Great performance from both guys.
Yeah, very aggressive work from both. Team Polaris, Owen Livesey, and the B-Team Bulls, Nicky Rod. Now that means stepping in next for Team Polaris is Jed Hugh. And stepping in next for the B-Team Bulls is J-Rod, Jacob Rodriguez, the younger brother of Nicky Rod, who we just saw throw down. Both men making their quintet debut here today at Yokohama Arena.
Yep, 6 years the younger J-Rod is of Nicky Rod. 21 years of age. Jed Hugh, quite young himself at 26, recently got his black belt.
Jed Hugh, 26 years of age from the UK, elite submission grappling. 9-time IBJJF national champion, 5-time IBJJF gold at black belt. Jed Hugh has fought almost exclusively for Polaris over the last 4 years, from Polaris 11 to most recently Polaris 24, where he went up against Matthias Szczynski.
Yeah, Jed Hugh really is one of the top fighters out of Europe. In on a leg right away, rolling out is J-Rod.
Oh, aggressive, fast-paced start here from Jed Hugh. J-Rod, 5 years his junior. Yes, 77 kilogram Grand Prix 2019. Silver, but under a lot of pressure. That left arm of his, some serious extension on that. Oh, here we go. It's a fight, man.
Incredible submission attempts here from Jed Hugh. I thought that was in. I thought it was a wrap. Jacob Rod showing his amazing submission defense, the way he rolled out of that armbar. You could see him grimacing though. I'm sure there were a few pops. Now J-Rod on top here, looking to pass the guard.
J-Rod weighed 3 kilograms heavier than his opponent, Jed Hugh, yesterday. Against here in Tokyo, just north of Yokohama Arena here in Kanagawa.
Incredibly aggressive start from Jed Hugh on the leg, on the arm. Now J-Rod has kind of turned the tables here. He's in a very dominant position on top.
Up on top, staying heavy. J-Rod took a win via buggy choke at ADCC North American West Coast Trials last year. He competed in the UFC Fight Pass Invitational 2, coming away with a win, a draw, and a loss. Had a few tough matches to round out 2022 with Giancarlo Bodoni, Jacob Couch, and Pedro Marinho.
He's very young into his grappling career, but he's already been in there with the best of the best at the highest level.
Yeah, and training with the B-Team Bulls, you get better or you die. Those are your options.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of these 5 men represent the B-Team Bulls here today, go from strength to strength. Framing up high, Jed Hugh. Trying to close that gap. J-Rod.
Really nice passing from J-Rod here. Shoots in like a missile and just gets past the legs really fast. Really nice.
Oh.
North-south here from J-Rod. Jed Hugh talking to his corner, or maybe the B team. A little bit of trash talk, perhaps.
Yeah. Staying calm, but he is under pressure for sure. Jacob Rodriguez stays on top. Slides effortlessly over and then slides the knee, looking for the mount. Just floating around there, keeping on top.
Look at the guard from Jed Hugh, though.
Both of these men plenty in the gas tank, coming up to the halfway point shortly in this match. What do you want to see Jed Hugh do here, Grant?
If he can shrimp out of this mount and get back to guard, I'd like to see him scoop a leg like he did in the beginning of the match. I think that surprised J-Rod. He was able to enter into almost like a knee bar position and then the arm bar as well, but it's going to be a tough task right now. He's fully mounted. J-Rod might be looking for the mother's milk, perhaps.
Yeah, I saw him threatening that for a moment there. Jed Hugh still chatting away as the fight progresses. Now the halfway point, 4 minutes elapsed, 4 minutes to go.
Great showmanship from Jed Hugh, and astonishingly not getting called for that. We had Sakuraba called in the earlier match for speaking during the match.
That's right.
Oh, back attack from J-Rod here. Jed Hugh able to stand up and escape. Last double.
Back on their feet, but just for a split second. Last double looking for the arm. J-Rod staying strong. Jed Hugh trying to keep him away.
Man, and the gas tanks on both of these guys. This pace is crazy.
Still talking away there, Jed Hugh. We really need a microphone on that side so we can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Stand up, break that close guard. Nice.
Scooping the leg again is Jed Hugh. J-Rod might be onto that now. Passed quite easily, looking for the mother's milk.
Stepped over into mount with authority there. Jacob Rodriguez.
J-Rod looking to push that elbow up and away from his opponent's body to try to isolate an arm. Jed Hugh solid and keeping defensive here.
Let's go. Big day.
Knee pressure over the left forearm. Puts his leg over there, looking for threat from the top. Constantly attacking, constantly forcing Jed Hugh to address all of the dilemmas he gives him.
Yeah, Jed Hugh has been on the defensive here. He's gotten back to guard, though. Might be looking for a leg entanglement here. Or a false reap. Heavy hips from J-Rod, though. Nice inversion from Jed Hugh onto the other leg, 50-50.
Good pressure here from Jed Hugh. Less than 2 minutes on the clock now.
Ooh, nice move by Jed. Looked like he gave up on it. Yeah, I wonder why.
Interesting.
I think he's afraid to take the top position. He doesn't want to get buggy choked, perhaps.
Possibly, yes. As we know from the rules, you cannot slam out of a submission. So, choke, if it goes on, you've got to find your way out other than slamming the guy.
Yeah.
I nearly broke his arm.
Back to work. In the high position here now.
Go.
J-Rod.
You have a minute 15 left, Jay. A minute 15.
Oh, going for a toe hold is J-Rod. Nice, nice.
Let's go. You got to pull this trigger.
Pressure.
1 minute, Jay.
Pushes Jed Hugh back to the mat.
Pull that trigger.
Keeping hips high. Referee's calling for action. 60 seconds.
1 minute.
In the second bout.
Jed Hugh scooping the leg of J-Rod here again. Very heavy on top from J-Rod. Oh, flying triangle attempt from Jed Hugh.
Trying to pull something out the bag in this closing minute. Both men second out for their respective teams.
Nice pass from J-Rod again. Right to that reverse Kesugatami. Side control.
Short time left on the clock here now. Very much doubt we're going to see a submission, but J-Rod looking very dominant in this top position this whole bout, Grant.
Yeah, there was the early scare with the armbar, but after that, it's just been all him.
Yeah, he turned that round very quickly. And there we go, 8 minutes elapsed. Jed Hugh comes off. J-Rod comes off, which means we get to see Joseph Chen coming in next for the B-Team Bulls, going up against Tarek Hopstock for Team Polaris. Two men I have been really looking forward to seeing on the quintet mats, Grant.
Yeah, this is a dream matchup, and I'm really glad it came about here. We have Tarek Hopstock, inventor of the Torrico Plata, against Joseph Chen, who, if you're really deep into the grappling scene, you probably know how good this guy is, but to the wider audience, he hasn't really had major titles yet. And like I mentioned earlier, I think this is going to be his chance to show the world his skills. It's not going to be easy to do against someone as strong and as talented as Tarek Hopstock, though.
The B-Team Bulls, Joseph Chen, 19 years of age, born and bred in Germany. ADCC Trials bronze medalist, ADCC Vegas Open silver medalist. Joseph Chen likes the Z-lock, Z-lock, whatever you want to call it, which he used successfully in Who's Number One in December last year against Derek Rayfield. Very, very exciting newcomer, as you said, Grant. Stop. 8 years the senior of Chen. 27 years of age, born and bred in Norway.
Quick guard pull from Hopstock here. Joseph looking to pass right away, though. I spoke with Hopstock earlier this week, and he said he is here to entertain. This isn't an IBJJF tournament where he's willing to just win the tournament. Here, he's looking for the submission. He's looking to put on a show.
It's great to see the guys coming in with that mindset. Entertaining. It means they can relax a little bit more. They can obviously be aggressive and look for the win, but they can just view it in a slightly different light.
Yeah, they can relax, and that helps them to open up a lot on their submissions, right? With less anxiety. Tariq looking for a leg, but I think he held on too long. Now Joseph's in a great position here, looking for the back. Back to neutral.
Tariq took silver in the 2019 Copa Podio Grand Prix in the 77-kilogram division, IBJJF European Open. Took bronze last year.
Joseph Chen has him flattened out right now. Tariq holding on for dear life with one butterfly hook, but look at those long legs that step over pass from Joseph Chen right into the full mount.
Joseph, the lighter of the two by almost 5 kilograms on the weigh-ins yesterday. Of course, they have had time to rehydrate if they have cut any weight. Some of the guys cut a little bit, some of the guys cut a lot, some of the guys don't cut much.
Yeah, it's interesting how the guys get together. I remember the last time I fought in Quintet, I had to ask for an extra kilo from my teammates, and that helped a lot.
Yep. Tarek Hopstock favors the straight ankle lock, and right now, getting straight attacked.
Yeah, Joseph Chen, top pressure here. He's got the gift wrap on the right arm of Hopstock. He's looking up. He's looking for the arm bar here.
Throws the legs up, but
amazing pressure.
This is all Joseph Chen right now.
Hopstock is not out of danger yet.
Far from it. Very high up on that guard. Joseph Chen. Hopstock has that AC lineage. Got into martial arts through judo. Holds a win over Owen O'Flanagan at Polaris 9. Back to the center of the mat. Over the quintet logo in the full guard of Joseph Chen is Tarek Hopstock.
Yep, now for the first time in this match, we'll be able to see Joseph's guard. He's got a really nice Aoki lock. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, Hopstock sat down into that right leg, but immediately followed him up. Chen finds the back. He's got a really quick look at the back there, Grant.
The speed and the fluidity with which this guy flows right into the back, isolating the arm.
He made that look so effortless. Now all the pressure from the back. The 19-year-old Joseph Chen.
Things are not looking good for Hopstock here.
This is his moment to shine. And looking to shine, he does. Flattens Tariq Hopstock out. Trying to address the legs on the bottom there is Hopstock.
Yeah, this is one of the worst positions you can ever be in, but Hopstock is doing the right thing and tucking his chin and looking to, as you said, address those legs, try to get the hooks out.
Yeah, it's one of these spots that whatever you do, you expose something.
Yeah. Joseph just freed both arms. He's looking to dig inside.
Keeping him guessing, pummeling in left to right, right to left.
Got a laugh from the crowd, but I guarantee you Joseph's not trying to be funny at all. He's really looking for the sub. This guy is a jiu-jitsu freak.
Yeah, we could be seeing the birth of a new star here today in Quintet with Joseph Chen, but never count out Tariq Hopstock. That's halfway through the 8 minutes.
Yeah, great defense from Hopstock here. A lot of the times, these guys, they train, they're the best in their gym, so they're not necessarily used to escapes so much, but Hopstock is showing great defense, and he's trying his best to escape, but the skill from Joseph Chen to keep the back position is also very top class.
As far as Polaris versus B-Team rules, it's still even Stevens, both of these men in the Chukan position, the third out onto the mat, representing their teams respectively.
Yep, fighting on arm across. Nice.
Hopstock defending very well so far.
Yeah, at this point, he's maybe looking to stand up and shake him off. That was a good look in escape.
Keeping active with his hips there also, Hopstock.
Armbar attempt now from Joseph.
The hips just switched over.
We might see him transition to a Kimura. He's very good at finishing the Kimura from top. He might opt for the armbar as well. Hopstock looking to slip out.
Yeah, he was trying to bump his way up there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, looking for that triangle. Back onto the arm now. Joseph Chen, slicker. Then a ghost on rollerblades.
Wow, great escape from Hopstock. Amazing armbar attempt from Joseph Chen.
The leg for a second there, just getting Joseph Chen to move. Chen pulls in the right leg of Hopstock. Down again.
Yeah, he wanted that heel hook, but this is Quintet. No heel hooks allowed.
2 minutes left in this third bout of the first round, second match.
Really cool leg pummeling from Tariq on top. Unique guard passing style. It's giving Joseph a little bit of trouble. Every time Joseph tries to go for the leg, Tariq is blocking his shins with his shins.
Yeah, he gets his chest up tight to him, but you're right. Hopstock manages to just shut that down.
Yeah, really good top game.
Norwegian trying to thread his legs through, find some space in the guard. The German, Chen.
Half German, half Chinese is Joseph Chen.
And I believe he was competing in Japan earlier this year, Grant.
Yeah, he took first at the IBJJF Asian Open at brown belt in the gi. So he's not exclusively a no-gi grappler. He's also very skilled in the gi. He submitted everyone on way to that championship victory.
So not his first time in Japan, but I do know that Tariq Hopstock was very excited to be out here competing in Japan under the Quintet banner for Sakuraba.
Yeah, great attitude from Tariq Hopstock all throughout this fight week. Both guys back on their feet now. 30 seconds to go. Joseph pulls.
Less and less time on the clock here. The enemy of both of these men. Matt's side there, Craig Jones, wondering whether he has to actually get out here in this first match.
Tariq looking for a late leg lock, perhaps. Nothing there.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Joseph has tried to enter through that shin-to-shin multiple times, but Tariq is so good at shutting that down.
And there is the bell. Both Juken members of their respective teams must leave the mat and leave it up to their teammates. Santeri Lilius coming out next for Team Polaris. Nicky Ryan coming out next for B-Team Bulls.
With the matches here at Quintet, these guys only have 8 minutes to get a submission. It's not like a 20-minute match where they can go out and wear the guy out, tire him out, and submit him late.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic, it changes the pace, it changes the way you approach it.
You see these guys fight in ways that you wouldn't see on any other platform because of that.
Team Polaris, Fukusho
Santeri Lilius, 32 years of age, originally from Finland. Represents Lilius Barnat, martial arts, when he is not with his team Polaris. Lilius, ADCC and IBJJF European champion. Black belt under Roger Gracie, co-founder of Lilius Barnat Martial Arts Academy in Costa del Sol, Spain. He stood on the IBJJF podium numerous times, more often than not, taking gold all over Europe over the last 8 years. Lilius did karate as a child, originally thought about MMA but got injured and decided to pursue jiu-jitsu. Eventually moving to Spain to open a gym with Luke Barnat.
Opposing him is Nicky Ryan from the B-Team Bulls. Nicky's such a well-rounded fighter. Look at this wrestling from Nicky.
Yep, he even said it himself. He believes he has the best well-rounded game of all of the team members coming in here today. 10 years the junior of his opponent, Lilius, Nicky Ryan. Polaris Invitational, 145 pounds, champion 2018 and 2019, holds a win over Gio Martinez in Kasai Superfight. 3-time ADCC veteran, ACC West Coast Trials gold he took in 2019 and bronze in the years 2016 and 17.
Beautiful takedown from Nicky.
Nicky started training at the age of 8, started winning adult tournaments by the age of 13, placed 3rd in ADCC East Coast Trials in 2016 at the age of 15, still a teenager. In 2017, he was the youngest ever to compete in ADCC.
Yeah, I mean, what a prodigy, to say the least. Nice look at the leg from Santeri. Ooh, Nicky looking for the back. That was beautiful. They countered to the leg attempt.
This is a horrible place for Santeri Lilius to be with just 2 minutes elapsed and another 6 to go, Grant.
Yeah, the guys early in this match probably not sweating a lot. Lots of traction. Nicky Ryan looking for the body triangle already. Nice escape from Santeri Lilius, though.
Nicky Ryan looking for his way in, looking for his way through past the legs of Santeri Lilius.
Good aggression from Nicky. I'd like to see a little more sense of urgency from Santeri Lilius right here. He seems to be staying super calm, mostly playing like a really defensive open guard here. I'd like to see some attacks, a little bit more aggression here.
He may be being passive, just playing possum for a minute, just trying to lull Nicky Ryan into a false sense of security.
Yeah, that could be true. He's got a 2-on-1 grip here for the armbar a little bit. But within the quintet rules, you do have to be very, especially in this matchup where each fight has ended in a draw so far, at the end, the number of Shidos, of penalties accrued by the team as a whole, will be the deciding factor. So you've really got to keep the aggression up in order to avoid that.
That's right. Should it go down to the last member of each team in the Taisho position, the 5th member, and should that go to a draw, we have to tally up the Shidos. And if the Shidos are equal on both sides, well, each team then, the referees decide which team goes through based on overall aggression.
Yes, based on the overall aggression of only the last match. A rule I know well. My first outing at Quintet, we lost because of that one. Aoki lock here from Nicky Ryan. Looks pretty deep, but Santeria Lilius cool as a cucumber here. No facial expression on that submission at all.
No, but he does have to deal with it.
He's got his hands kind of intertwined in there. I don't think Nicky Ryan can really finish it from here.
Nicky Ryan looking for some purchase on that right leg of Santeria Lilius.
And he's out.
Pops it out, back on his feet. Nicky Ryan, amongst other things, known for his expert level open guard play.
Yeah, this guy, his open guard, entry into leg entanglements, world class. Santeria Lilius, we're going to be able to see his guard passing now. He's got kind of a really nice loose passing style here. Putting a little bit of pressure on here now.
Heavy on top, but he might want to be careful of too much pressure on top there. Nicky Ryan looking to take advantage of any weight movement he can.
Yeah, Nicky Ryan, he's skilled from all positions, and he will capitalize on any mistake. Santeria Lilius very aware to the danger, staying very calm and calculated here on top. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. Both of these guys keeping a quite steady output. Nice pass attempt from Santeria Lilius, and on an ankle.
Ryan finds himself up on top here now. Frame and knee shield from Santeria Lilius. 2 minutes left. This really is neck and neck, this.
You know,
all of these matches so far.
Yeah, this fight especially, and all previous matches, these guys are very, very well matched against each other. We're looking at the best in the world right now, fighting really inch for inch here. Both men back on the feet.
Looking for the snap down.
Brutal hand fighting from both guys. Lots of feints on the side of Nicky Ryan. Nice knee tap attempt from Santeria Lilius there.
Lilius sees there's not too much time left on the clock and turns up the dial slightly. Nicky Ryan with some purchase on behind the left knee of Lilius. What could he do with that?
Might be able to invert and get into a leg entanglement position. Really good base from Lilius though.
Less than 60 seconds now.
Yeah, and when they hear that 1 minute to go announcement, these guys start to pick it up, but they've got to keep that desperate, aggressive pace from the beginning, like we saw in the previous two matches. You know, I think both these guys kind of started slow. Maybe they're used to a different rule set, and now we're seeing a lot of desperation. But it would have been nice to see that a little earlier.
30 seconds left. No Shidos picked up here.
Yeah, one Shido could change the outcome of this entire matchup.
Exactly. You know, it can lose the whole match for your team. Just that one.
Yeah.
He's tired, Santeria.
10 seconds. Clock runs down. Neither of the two, Santeria Lilius and Nicky Ryan, taking the advantage of the other. 8 minutes gone. Both men will be removed from the mat. Santeria Lilius off. Nicky Ryan off, and that leaves the Taisho position members. Interestingly, Craig Jones and Gregor Gracie both on Team Polaris back in the day, going up against each other as opponents.
Former teammates, now turned competitors.
And the pressure is on both of these men now.
Yep, they hug it out. And now it's on.
8 minutes is all they have. Craig Jones, the Aussie, with a background in BJJ and salsa dancing. He's another open guard player. Craig received his BJJ black belt from Lachlan Giles. In his youth, played Aussie rules football, basketball, a little taekwondo and judo thrown in there. Jones earned his brown belt after the World No-Gi Championships, received his black belt in 2016, holds a degree in psychology, behavioral psychology. Jones won the IBJJF World No-Gi Championship purple belt in 2015, two-time ADCC Trials champion, two-time ADCC silver medalist 2019 and 2022 respectively.
Aggressive start from Craig here, looking for the front headlock, guillotine perhaps. Gregor Gracie calm, the veteran that he is.
Yeah, he doesn't get phased too easily, does the Brazilian. 5 years the senior of Jones is Gracie.
Nice passing right to the side, Gregor Gracie. Craig stands up.
Back on their feet, tying up upstairs. Gregor Gracie, a two-time world IBJJF champion, two-time world master, IBJJF champion, three-time Pan American champion.
Oh, beautiful takedown from Gregor Gracie. And as you were mentioning, he has plenty of accolades, including quintet champion.
Yep, ADCC bronze medalist, two-time silver world masters, silver on the world no-gi. Craig Jones hustled up there quickly, Grant.
Yeah, he did. I think he didn't want any part of that top game of Gregor Gracie's. Craig staying calm now, looking to step over the leg of Gregor Gracie. If he can do that, he'll be right into the mount position. Nice guard recovery from Gregor Gracie into half guard.
Quintet.4, but both of these men, since day one, fought on Quintet.1. Gregor Gracie didn't have to fight in the first round that time. Craig Jones and Marcin Helt tore through the Sambo Dream Team, but Gracie was integral in the final when he went out as Sempo against Josh Barnett. The match went to a draw, but he took out the big man, the youngest ever heavyweight, UFC heavyweight champion, took him out of the equation, and Polaris went on to win the whole thing.
Yeah, really impressive performance from Gregor Gracie in that quintet. Now, Stuart, correct me if I'm wrong here, but there haven't been any Shidos called.
No, normally the Shidos get handed out left, right, and center for inactivity, but today, very, very few.
Yeah, we've had a lot of aggressive and exciting matches here, despite there being no submissions. And because there have been 0 Shidos, the winner of this entire team battle will be decided by, in the event of no more Shidos, who is more aggressive in this particular match.
Yes, so it's all down to these 8 minutes. We're just over 5 minutes now. Floating on top there, Craig Jones.
And it's got me wondering if these men are aware of that rule. If they know that it's not the team versus team as a whole, but just this last match. If so, that might change the way they approach this match. I'm sure both of them are looking for the submission, but they've trained together. They were teammates. It's kind of hard to submit a guy who knows really what your best weapons are.
Yeah.
Round drives available.
Black action!
Call for action from the refs, just as Craig Jones passes the guard. Moving into north-south. All perhaps looking for a guillotine. Nice recovery from Gregor Gracie. In on a leg.
Just hold that right leg of Craig Jones for enough time to make a move. Puck gets stopped momentarily. Reset in the center over the Quintet logo. Looking to use his elevator on the right-hand side there. Gregor Gracie stepping up and re-engaging now. Craig Jones.
There you go. Come on, Gregor. Get him over.
Oh, beautiful pass from Craig again. Knee on belly.
Leg pummeled through there into the side mount now. Craig Jones. Halfway through this last bout. And it boils down to these two men. Veterans of the game.
Yeah, the former teammates really going at it here. Craig's top pressure has been really, really just putting on a grueling pace on Gregor Gracie. But Gracie's staying very calm. His escapes back to guard have been excellent. Looking to invert here. Maybe get in on a leg. Craig might be able to take the back. He chooses to pass.
Stepping through with authority there, Craig Jones.
Yeah, really smooth passing from Craig Jones. Again, passing the guard, moving to north-south. Ooh, interesting position here. Nice armbar attempt from Gregor Gracie, but nothing for it.
Yeah, threw his legs up just for a moment there, but heavy on top of that right shin, Craig Jones.
You can see the sweat pouring down from Craig Jones now. Both of these guys giving it their all here.
Gracie, for a moment looking to get under the hips of Jones, but now finds himself on his left-hand side. Still got some space there, but look at that. Jones popping his arm over the back of the neck. Chin strap.
Good position for Craig here. Let's see what he can do with it. Both teams watching intently.
Solid positioning here now for Craig Jones. Less than 2 minutes on the clock.
Craig Jones might be looking for a neck crank here. Scarf hold.
Yeah,
using the guillotine grip.
He's cranking that up hard there.
To no avail.
Decide to give up on it. Gregor Gracie staying super calm throughout. Now, as the clock ticks down here, Grant, the favor.
I don't think anyone would disagree with me in saying that Craig has been the aggressor here, and unless something happens in this match, this bout, the decision will probably go to him, and in turn his team.
It's definitely starting to look that way, constantly weighing in the favor of the B Team Bulls as Craig Jones stays aggressive.
They restart in the middle. Gregor Gracie hooking that leg, looking to elevate. Beautiful, beautiful movement from Craig on top.
Now into the last 60 seconds. It boils down to the closing seconds of this last bout.
Craig looking for a toe hold.
Ooh, he's threatened. He didn't quite have enough over the toes, but it was enough to get Gregor Gracie moving.
Yeah, 35 seconds to go here. Craig's still really pouring it on.
30 seconds and counting, half guard now. B Team Bulls. Team leader Craig Jones on top.
Oh, looking for the Ezekiel.
He's got a few seconds. Can he finish it off here? Gregor Gracie looks calm. He's not panicking so far. He says, no, it's not. Craig takes a look in his eyes.
Some gamesmanship from both guys.
Yep. No, 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 he says. You don't have me with the Ezekiel. Craig tries to squeeze the life out of him, but the bell rings. They shake hands. Good sportsmanship. The judges will decide. That's a draw, but the judges will decide which team goes through to face Team 10th Planet in the finals here today at Yokohama Arena.
And you know what, Stu? Usually when those guys do that no, 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 it means that it's in a little bit, and it's working a little bit, you know?
Yes, yeah. You got to bluff.
Yeah. Great match. Great matches from this team battle here.
Following the judge decision, we will move to our special single matches. We have a men's match and a women's match for your grappling pleasures coming up here live and direct on FloGrappling. You're listening to Stu Fulton and Grant Bogdanov here in the Yokohama Arena in Kanagawa, Japan. Quintet.4, bringing you the best from the land of the rising sun.
ただいまの試合は指導ポイント同数のため対象戦引き分けとなります。またチーム同士の指導数も同数のため審判による判定となります。それでは判定を行います。
Decided by the number of Shidos.
勝者
Here we go.
B
B-Team Bulls take the nod from the judges. Craig Jones pulling through for his team in that last, the fifth and final bout.
Great performance from all fighters on both of these teams. That was thorough entertainment.
Yeah, and enough respect to Owen Livesey and Nicky Rod coming out first in the Sempo position and putting on a very aggressive match.
Yeah, those two guys really set the pace for the rest of the lineup. Joseph Chen had a great showing. Couldn't get it done against Tariq Hopstock. Jacob Rod, how about that aggression?
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing to watch. We knew he was going to come aggressive.
Survived that armbar from Jed Hugh, though. That was amazing.
Yeah, early on, too.
Yeah.
They take a bow. They shake and hug. Polaris did their very best, represented strongly, but it's the B-Team Bulls that pull through. Craig Jones didn't quite get the easy first round match that he was hoping for.
Yeah, he had to work really hard for that one.
Yep, but he did the job. He stepped up to the plate.
The B-Team Bulls have done a really good job of avoiding any copyright for their team name and their walkout song here.
Yeah, when they put out the promo video, there's a little disclaimer at the end saying, please don't sue.
Paying homage to the great Chicago Bulls.
As they leave the mat, B-Team Bulls successful, and they will face Team 10th Planet in the finals here at Quintet.4. The order of the athletes coming out will be announced shortly. As we continue on, a little bit of cleanup of the mats here. And a special guest coming up next.
ここでクインテット前田明スーパーバイザーの登場です。
The supervisor for Quintet.4, Akira Maeda.
Please welcome to Quintet Supervisor, Akira
The towering figure of Akira Maeda, feared over the years here in Japan. Japanese mixed martial arts promoter, writer, retired professional wrestler. He helped develop the shoot style of professional wrestling during the late 1980s. Founded Fighting Network Rings in 1991, which saw the beginnings of the careers of the likes of Tsuyoshi Kosaka, Emelianenko Fedor, and Big Nog Nogueira, amongst many, many more. Akira Maeda.
こんばんは。この度、クインテットのスーパーバイザー、引き受けて就任しました前田明です。
Introduced himself as the Quintet supervisor.
思い起こせばですね、自分が18の時、今から40数年前ですね。その頃、
40 years ago,
初めてグランド
he started in this game.
に触れて、いた頃を思い出すと、こうやってこの寝技時代がですね、このエンターテインメントというか、こういうお客さんを入れて、見るようなそういう大会になる、発展していくっていうのは全然想像もつきませんでした。今日っていうかもう何年か前からですね、YouTube 上にあるクインテットのいろんなビデオを見て、これは面白いなっていうのをすごい思っててですね、しばらくこの2、3年やってなかったんで、どうなってるのかなと思って心配してました。
He said he was worried because the last few years Quintet wasn't able to put on shows during the pandemic.
リングスっていう団体をやるときに、ロシアの、選手を、引っ張ってきたら面白いんじゃないかっていうんで、ロシアのですね、サンボの選手を中心に、引っ張ってきました。その時にですね、
Speaking of Sambo
軍隊格闘技
athletes in Russia,
当時コマンドサンボっていうのはなかったですね。その軍隊格闘技の人たちをこう引っ張ってくるための方便としてですね、
and the connection between them and his Rings network.
前国家スポーツ省事務次官の、パコージン氏と、協力し合いながら、コマンドサンボっていうのを立ち上げてですね、それを箱にして、日本に選手を引っ張ってこようと なおかつ、選手の育成もしようということを考えて、ロシア各地の、サンボ大会に視察行ったりとかですね、各地の、有名コーチ
Russian Sambo and the scene here in Japan back in the day.
そんなつてもあるもんですから、今回ですね、こうやって今はブラジリアン柔術中心の技術体系で大会とか寝技の技術が回っていると思うんですよ。これにですね、サンボ、スポーツサンボとコマンドサンボ両方のですね、トップの連中が入ってきたらすごい面白いなと思います。ただ今は、例の、
Talking about possibly bringing in more Sambo fighters going forward.
ちょっと今ビザが取れない状況が続いています。
The problem, of course, is the visa situation with the Russian athletes.
各所に働きかけながらスポーツ交流というんで、なんとか取る方はないかなと。で、ロシアのいろんな人脈、軍も含めてですね、いろんなところ連絡をしてですね、そういうのに、出せば面白いっていう選手はいるので、ぜひ参加したいと。
Russian fighters and
承諾を得ております。
He's hoping to still move forward and bring them in at some point in the future.
本大会が盛り上がると同時に、あとですね、今日見てふと思ったのはやっぱり、中学校、高校、大学でですね、このクインテット部みたいなのができてですね、今甲子園の野球大会のように、盛り上がるようなアマチュアの大きな大会をですね、仕掛けてやっていくってことも同時に。やっていきたいな、やればいいだろうなということを考えたりしています。スーパーバイザーとしてどこまでできるか分かりませんが、奮闘努力、今63歳、最後の仕事の一つとして頑張ってみたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
He says
前田明スーパーバイザー、あり
he's
がとう
going
ご
to
ざいま
continue
した。
to do his best and
Akira Maeda, Quintet Supervisor. Thank you
bring
very
athletes
much.
through to the Quintet mats in the future. Akira Maeda, Quintet supervisor, with a few words here today at the Yokohama Arena. It's a man that's been involved in New Japan Pro Wrestling, WWF, UWF, Rings, and many, many more.
そうですね、1本がこう多い試合だったんですけど、1人よりもみんなでやって勝ち取ったものっていうのはすごい大きい、なんかこう、嬉しい気持ちがありましたね。
いやー、なんかきつそうだなと思って、寝技だけやってる人ってすごいオタクな人が多いんですけど、そうじゃなくても楽しめるみたいなチーム戦ってなんかいいなと思いながら見てました。
私は1本を取りに行く試合の方が得意としているので、そこがクインテットの魅力ですよね。それが今回の試合も出せれたらなと思います。はい、黒帯になりました。そうですね、早い方かもしれないです。メイ選手も黒帯すごい長くてベテランで、なのでいろいろ知っている方なので。
ずっと空手をやってて、伝統派空手をやってて、で大学でアメリカで留学中に柔術を始めました。
やっぱり立ちはメイ選手の方が絶対上だと思いますね。MMA でのこうレスリング力とかも強いと思いますし、あとはパスガード際のこう木村とか、そういうちょっとスクランブルの展開の時は強いだろうなとは思ってるので、そこはちょっと恐怖のところです。
まあこちらとしては失うものは何もないなっていう感じで、向こうはね寝技専門で柔術でもすごい強いし、ここはねスペシャリストですから、まあ、こちらとしてはチャレンジャーという感じで楽しみたいなっていう感じで、もう最初からすぐやりますと返事をしました。
MMA の感じでは来ると思います。柔術でやると多分私の方が練習、今柔術の方は私の方が多くなっちゃうと思うので、MMA もミックスしてくると思います。
私は一応こう MMA の畑のものとしてチャレンジしてくるんじゃないかなっていうことは春樹ちゃんもなんか予想してるんじゃないかなと思いますよね。こっちはもう柔術はやらないで暴れるしかないですよね。
もう私も本当にメイさんも練習も一緒にさせてもらったんですけど、もう本当にいい人なんですよね。だから今回も試合はなんか倒すとかなんかそういうことじゃなくて、お互いにいいところをちゃんと出し切って、その上で勝利をつかむという流れでいきたいなとは思ってます。
攻めることってリスクもあるんですけど、それを追いながらもしっかり攻めていきたいですよね。まあポイント制じゃないので、そこが一番いいところですよね。だからこそバチバチに攻めまくりたいですね。
QUINTET.4 single match, Haruki Ishiguro vs VV Mei Yamaguchi。
はじめに BB メイ選手の入場です。
Her record
21-15-1.
But this is not mixed martial arts, Grant Bogdanov. And we have a new generation coming in here in Haruki Ishiguro.
From Japan!
This isn't gi jiu-jitsu either, though. This is quintet. So we'll see how these two match up.
Both women stand roughly at the same height. Vivi May represents Checkmat. Haruki Ishiguro representing Carpe Diem. Ishiguro 2019 JJF All Japan light featherweight gold UAE JJF Grand Slam Tokyo at 55 kilograms took first place. 3 Asian Open wins in a row at purple belt. Earlier on in her career, Haruki Ishiguro got into BJJ through her father. He suggested it. She tried it, and the rest is history.
審判員三木渡福本陽一山崎武なおこの試合は8分一本勝負となります。8分で決着がつかない場合は指導の数が少ない方が勝利となります。また指導数が同じ場合は旗判定にて勝敗を決します。
Fought for one championship for 6 years, making her debut against their star Angela Lee in a phenomenal match. Grappling aplenty in that.
Yeah, Vivi May also had a very strong overhand right in which she dropped Angela Lee during that fight. But this is quintet.
It is. It is. Having said that, in her MMA career in Singapore, she took a lot of arms and necks back to Japan with her in her time with the promotion. Widely known as one of the pioneers of women's MMA since her debut in 2007. But she always had that strong focus on grappling and her submission victories over women on her record who went on to become regional champions.
Yeah, and despite that karate background, she's kind of like GSP in that sense that she came from karate but is actually more known for wrestling and grappling now.
Yeah.
And interesting fact about the rules here is during the team matches, if there's no submission, both members are eliminated. But because this is a special singles match, it will go to a referee's decision in the event that there isn't a submission and in the event that the shidos or penalties are even.
Haruki Ishiguro has youth on her side, and she's been quite vocal saying that her key to victory is through speed and guard passing, but right now playing from the bottom.
Yeah, I would say that Haruki Ishiguro's main tactic should be to get on top and try to pass the guard and look for the back. Vivi May has trained in the past for Danielle Kelly for a grappling match in one championship, who is a well-known leg locker. So her leg lock defense is very, very tempered at this point. Ishiguro may struggle a little bit from the bottom. I'd like to see her get on top.
Ishiguro fought a singles match versus Rikako Yuasa at Quintet Fight Night 2.
Four-time IBJJF World Black Belt Champion. No shame in losing to Rikako Yuasa.
Nope, unfortunately retired from the game now.
Indeed. But Ishiguro came back, submitted Juliana Laurentino at Quintet Fight Night 2, or Fight Night 6 actually in 2021.
That's right, the all-women's event. Took an armbar victory. Ishiguro's mentioned that a Brazilian athlete, Ana Rodriguez, is someone who's inspired her in her early career.
Looking for the knee bar. Is Ishiguro here? That looks pretty deep.
Yep, can she get her hips into that knee of Vivi May? Not quite high up enough on it, maybe, Grant.
Very close, but I think Vivi May's out. She's got her heel right in between the legs, pushing to get free. Not completely. Oh, yeah, she's out of danger from the knee bar now. Maybe Ishiguro goes for a calf crank here. She should transition away from... Yes, beautiful. Oh, this is trouble for Vivi May right now. Yep. If she can cross her legs here, she's going to get the calf crank.
She's grabbed the ankle, but is it enough to stop this from happening?
She's controlling the waist here. This is deep trouble for Vivi May. Oh. Ooh, she's got the lock on the waist. I think she might finish this.
Oh, look at this. Vivi May drops down into the leg of Ishiguro and gets enough space to pop out.
Yeah, that was a beautiful counter. She used the toe hold in order to escape. Very crafty from Vivi May.
The tenacity we know in Vivi May. If you've watched any of her career, she is as tenacious as they come.
But now we have Ishiguro on top with a guillotine grip. Maybe not looking to finish that guillotine, but just holding the head with her left shoulder now on the ground as she passes. Beautiful guard pass. Ooh, stepping over into mount. Nice guard work from Vivi May.
Vivi May trying to get under the hips of Ishiguro. Ishiguro stays heavy on top.
Yeah, and she's really favoring that guillotine. Reversal for Vivi May.
There we go. Vivi May hustles up into the closed guard of Haruki Ishiguro.
Good action in the first 4.5 minutes of this match.
If you're watching around the world on FloGrappling, let us know. Get on the hashtag QUINTET.4. Going into the finals here today, B Team Bulls versus Team 10th Planet. Who wins? Who takes it? And how? Those are legs up. You may look at the scoop underneath there. Nods to her corner. Listening intently. Again, Ishiguro throws up her leg. There's some entanglement on that left. Knee bar attempt again.
Yeah, really nice knee bar attempts here from Ishiguro, but that wily veteran ability from Vivi May to slip her knee just far enough out so that it doesn't submit. Very nice.
Yeah, she's been in so many battles. She's trained with all the best grapplers here in Japan over the years. She's been there, she's done it, she's seen it all.
I trained with her in the lead up to her Daniel Kelly match, and she is very hard to leg lock. Maybe Ishiguro senses that after the 2 failed leg lock attempts, trying to test her luck on top here. Looking to pass with a really nice knee cut here.
But as soon as she does so, you may find space. Not enough purchase on those legs. Steps up. Hands behind the knee. Onto the neck now. Full guard for Haruki Ishiguro. Left and right. Threatening both sides of Vivi May from the bottom, Ishiguro.
In this format, the submission is obviously weighed on quite heavy in terms of a referee's decision, and I feel like that favors Ishiguro because she can submit without passing the guard. She can drop back on a leg, she can go for a guillotine, whereas Vivi May, coming from that MMA background, more control-based, traditional pass, side control, mount, then the back. So as far as like snapping on submissions and making a good appeal, as she does again right now, this is going to look good in the judge's eyes, whereas May has mostly been, you know, trying to control. She did look at a toe hold twice in this match, but I feel like Ishiguro is really pushing the pace here.
Yep, time has flown by and we're already 45 seconds left. Sliding forward, leg over the head, behind the neck of Vivi May now. Good position here. Vivi May finds some space. 30 seconds. Ishiguro looking for that leg again, Grant.
It's deep, Stu.
This time,
it's very deep.
Much deeper.
But the face on Vivi May.
She says no.
Oh, she's getting under the arm though now.
Oh, this could be.
That looks very brutal. Oh, she gets the tap. Wow.
Ishiguro takes the tap. Forces Vivi May to give up here in this singles match with just the closing seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that was a very, very incredible submission from Ishiguro there. when she got that knee under the arm, she looked at the knee twice earlier in the match, but she made that adjustment under the arm to get that extra power, and it got her the finish. Very good display of adaptation from Ishiguro Haruki.
Just 13 seconds left on the clock there. She tried it again and again and didn't get the purchase, but at the end there, nice and deep, gets the tap, and it's a wrap. Quintet.4, our first of 2 single matches in the bag. Let's take a look at the replay here, Grant.
Yeah, I don't think Mei was expecting the pressure. She survived 2 knee bars earlier, but as soon as Haruki got that shotgun grip, man, that was a wrap.
She said no, but then Ishiguro just made that vital adjustment. And then she tapped and she nodded and said, yes, you got me this time. Great victory for Haruki Ishiguro, all smiles. She would have come in here with a lot more pressure than VV Mei, and a lot more nerves, I would say.
Yeah, and there's no shame in losing to a 24-year-old stud black belt for VV Mei. I mean, she put on a great performance tonight, nothing to be ashamed of.
Fully.
まさかの柔道対決ですか。柔道じゃ絶対勝てないですからね。
中学校の時とかはひたすら YouTube で柔道家の動画とか見てて、その一人が本当内柴さんで、画面越しの存在じゃないですけど、異次元っていうかそういう感じですね。
僕がオリンピックチャンピオンだからオファーをもらえたっていうのは正直あるんですけど、やっぱりこういろんな人がサポートしてくれたおかげだと思うし、取れなかった人生っていうのはどうなんだろうってよく考えるんですけど、あんまり変わんないです。
そうですね、仕事を2年ぐらい続けてたんですけど、出張が多くて週に半分とか、もう東京いなくてとか、格闘技寝技とかやるの楽しかったなっていうのがあって、それだったらパッとやめちゃっていっぱい時間を使えるような生活スタイルにしようかなと思って。キックボクシングめちゃめちゃ難しいですね。なんだかんだ言ってももう20今年で5だし、でも周りの子は僕より年下でもすごい活躍してる人っていっぱいいるじゃないですか。って考えた時になんかその人たちとじゃあ戦うってなったら絶対練習いっぱいしなきゃいけないし追いつけないなって思ったんで、パッて仕事辞めて今寝技と立ち技やってるって感じです。
その入場曲って決めますか？何にしようかな。僕にとって大事な大会なんで、洒落た曲とか、そういうね、自分が大事にしてきた曲の方がいいのかなってそうですね、柔道で勝負しても種目が違うんで、そこはあまりこだわってはないです。柔術の試合だとかグラップリングの試合で柔道を使うっていうのが僕はあまり好きじゃなくて、立ち技で投げたところポイントにもならないし、そこに価値はないんで、ただその大勢選手が立ちで勝負してきてくれたら流れで足は払うしタックル行くしなるようになるかなって。
僕が本当に苦手なタイプなんですよ。ちょっと身長がこう小さめですっごいもうモリモリしてる感じのこうバツってくるなんか力が強い感じのイメージです。
選手たちちょっとポイント考えて頑張ってよろしくお願いします。どうぞよろしくお願いします。みんなグラップリング知らないでグラップリングの映像を見て見よう見まねで練習突き
付き合ってくれるけど一番弱いの僕なんですよ一番弱い僕が、まあ、チームを代表して出るっていう限りは負けれないですよねここで負けすぎてるんで。
もう実績ある人と今度組ませてもらえるんで面白い試合したいなと思いますし、そのプロデビューしますみたいな感じになってちゃんと勝ったら勝ったなりのものがあるだろうし、負けたら負けたなりのこうものがあると思うんですけど、そういうのが今までとは一番違うところかなとは思いますね。
そうですね、挑ませてもらおうかなと。
お父さんにぐちぐち言わせないためにも一本は取りたいですね。はい、
Masato Uchishiba versus Taisei Sakuraba in a special single match.
はじめに桜庭大成選手の入場です。
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the mat for QUINTET.4 from Japan, Taisei Sakuraba.
Taisei Sakuraba, Sakuraba Jr., 24 years of age, 1.8 meters tall, towering 20 centimeters over his opponent. Sakuraba Jr. was on the university judo team. He's a black belt judoka representing Sakuraba Familia. Making his pro grappling debut here today at QUINTET.4.
続きまして内柴正人選手の入場です。
Please welcome from Japan, Masato Uchishiba.
Masato Uchishiba representing his gym Edge and Access down in Kumamoto in the Kyushu area of Japan, southwest Japan, very far away from Yokohama Arena where he throws down today. Now he's a different kind of judoka, two-time Olympic gold medalist. He took gold medal in the 2004 Athens Olympics and the 2008 Beijing Olympics, both at 66 kilograms. And he was on Team Wolf at Quintet Fight Night 5 in Tokyo, October of 2020. Day you will remember very well, Grant.
Yep, that was our first time coming together, the five of us as Team Wolf. It did not go our way, but we were able to win the following year at Quintet Fight Night 7.
That's right. Two-time Quintet veteran, both yourself and Masato Uchishiba. Uchishiba put on very exciting matches, but he's yet to take a win on the Quintet mat. Watch out for his big throws and powering out of Saku Jr.'s attacks I'm expecting here today.
Taisei Sakuraba said himself at the pre-fight press conference yesterday, the only reason I'm here is because I'm my father's son. And I think that this is his chance to honor that, but also break free from that and show that he's his own man and get a decisive victory here.
Yeah, yes, it's time for him to be his own man. He says he remembers being bugged by someone in high school saying he wasn't as strong as his dad, but he decided to go into college and just try to be himself, find his own way, and he found that in the university judo team.
Yeah, really tough to live up to that legacy. But now he's got a great chance. Uchishiba Masato here, aggressive from the start. She's so short and stocky. Up against the 180 centimeter tall Taisei Sakuraba.
I was asking Saku Jr. about what he remembers of his dad's career. Of course, he was quite a small child for most of it, but he says he does have a strong memory of his dad's walkouts, and especially the Super Mario one. Look at this now.
Sakuraba pulls guard, goes for the armbar. Uchishiba shifts to the other side to evade. Closed guard from Taisei Sakuraba did not want to stand with the judo Olympic gold medalist Masato Uchishiba.
Uchishiba has the age, experience, and arguably the strength and power, but Taisei Sakuraba, he is a Sakuraba. He has the Sakuraba DNA, and you can't train that. You can't buy that, you know. It's there or it's not.
Yeah, he has that legacy. He has that bloodline. Uchishiba looking for the north-south choke. He passed guard, quickly rotating to north-south, looking for the choke.
Just stays cool, calm and collected. Retains half guard, throws a leg up over the top. Those long arms and legs of Saku Jr., he's using them to pose constant problems for Uchishiba.
Yeah, he's staying very active off his back. Both men kind of scramble up to their feet here.
Excellent initial exchange there from both men, back on their feet now. Another generational matchup. Uchishiba 45, Sakuraba Jr. 24. Interestingly, Uchishiba spoke on the pre-match video of how important this match was to him.
Guard pull attempt from Taisei Sakuraba. You know, Masato Uchishiba, at this stage in his career, he's kind of going through a second career in grappling, you know. And he's got a lot to show. He's still got a lot left to do. Knee bar attempt here from Taisei Sakuraba.
Putting the threat on the legs of the two-time Olympic gold medalist is Sakuraba Jr.
He used it to get the top position briefly, reversed by Uchishiba again. I'm impressed with the submission attempts from Taisei Sakuraba here. Knee bars, arm bars.
Yep, staying constantly active. Getting that right leg there, not quite enough on it.
Really good guard work from the former collegiate judoka here.
Fighting off his back, looks very flexible.
Flexible, and as you mentioned before, long.
Oh, popping up a leg now, looking for, he's got the shoulder crunch, not quite getting the rest of it up for the leg triangle. I wouldn't mind seeing Taisei Sakuraba going out to train with the 10th planet and seeing what he can do with that flexibility and his hip mobility, seeing if he can add something to his game.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
He looks built for it.
He does. He's got a body type kind of really similar to Richie Martinez.
Shrimping off. Keeping his long limbs, using that space. Uchishiba powering forward now.
Uchishiba briefly looked at the Kimura from top position.
Halfway through the bout.
Might be looking for it again here.
Decides to press his shoulders to the mat now. Uchishiba on top.
Ooh, full mount from Uchishiba.
There we go. Let's see how Sakuraba addresses this. Bridges, bumps up, trying to push him away, framing up.
Good top control from Uchishiba, though.
Yeah, staying nice and floaty on top. Scoops up. Right elbow of Taisei.
How would you have this match scored so far if we were to go to decision right now? Because Taisei Sakuraba has had a number of submission attempts, but now in the latter half, it's Uchishiba with this grueling top control. But he hasn't had any submission attempts yet, you know?
That's true.
It'll be interesting how they see this one if it ends in a decision.
A lot more pressure, a lot more aggressive action from the top now from Masato Uchishiba. He has Taisei Sakuraba in defensive mode.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to set up the arm triangle, maybe an arm bar.
Throwing up his legs.
Nothing.
Taisei, he gets out. Uchishiba looking for the back.
And Sakuraba looking for the leg. His corner screaming at him to go for the leg. He's going for it again.
Oh, he got it! He got it! Taisei Sakuraba wins his professional grappling debut, tapping out the former two-time Olympic gold medalist Masato Uchishiba. In a moment, he was under so much pressure, he popped out, he went straight on the attack, and he took the tap.
That was a clean knee bar from the young Taisei Sakuraba. What a performance in his pro debut here.
Taisei Sakuraba, 24 years of age, all smiles. His father said it doesn't matter if you win or lose, just put on a show. But he took the win and he put on a show.
And in both our special single matches here, we had the young defeating the veteran via knee bar. Interesting play on these events.
Quintet.4 continues on. This is the beginning of the end here now. Took a great position here. Didn't seem to have anything at first, Grant. Drops down. It was a wrap. Take a look at it from this angle now. Oh, it was a nasty angle on that too.
Really well done by Taisei Sakuraba there.
Superb victory.
He really hit it well. Kind of went for that knee bar really quickly.
Saku Jr. with the victory here in his professional grappling debut at Quintet.4. A slice of history in the books.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that. That was a great performance.
First round battle.
審判 ただいまの試合結果をもちまして勝利チームはチームテンスプラネット。チームテンスプラネットは
Now for the first round battle.
Black action.
Step there, see if you can do that. Octopus now. Jump for the back, Gregor.
There you go.
55 seconds, Gregor. 55 seconds. Go for his back, Gregor, on this. Help with your... Yes, Gregor, beautiful. Nice. Lovely, Gregor, lovely. 5 seconds. 3, 1.
試合終了です。この試合は規定を行います。判定。勝者ザ・ビーチブルーズ。ただいまの試合結果をもちまして勝利チームはザ・ビーチブルーズ。ただいまよりクインテット4ファイナルラウンドを開始いたします。はじめにチームテンスプラネットの入場です。
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the mat, Team 10
Broadcasting live and direct on FloGrappling from the Yokohama Arena in Kanagawa, Japan. Quintet.4. You're listening to Stu Fulton and Grant Bogdanov, and this is the final coming right up, making the way out first. Finalists. Team 10th Planet, and the order has been set. Amir Alam will be first on the mat. PJ Barch, second. Richie Martinez, third. His younger brother Gio, fourth. And bringing up the rear, Kyle Bain.
続きまして、ザ・ビーチブルーズの入場です。
making it a quintet. Hashtag Quintet.4. Get yourself on your socials. Tell us, who do you think takes this and how? Bogdanov. The air just changed in Yokohama Arena.
Yeah, as soon as those lights come on, man, a different atmosphere just takes place. Interesting lineup for this finals match.
J-Rod.
J-Rod had a pretty grueling match. Whereas opposite him, Amir Alam hasn't fought yet. So he's 100% fresh. He's quite the bigger man as well. Despite the weight difference, J-Rod had the opportunity to choose 4 minutes. He chose 8.
Yeah,
definitely hunting for the submission.
That is a first in quintet history, I believe. Mostly the smaller guy opts for the lesser time. And look at this, wasting no time whatsoever. Going to town on Amir Alam. As you said, the freshest of all.
Yeah, I thought J-Rod might have been a little tired from that impressive and athletic performance he put on earlier, but shows no signs of slowing down.
Now here's the flexibility of Amir Alam. He's a big guy, he's a heavyweight, but he's got that hip mobility and really, really flexible work. He can do a lot from the bottom position, and that. Oh, he's on the arm now.
Wow, wrist lock. Nice, that's a wrist lock there. Amir Alam, 39 years of age, but he is game.
Yep, once known as the jiu-jitsu seismologist, now full-time in professional grappling and teaching, I believe. Weighed in at 104.1 kilograms yesterday.
That's a big boy.
Yep, let's not forget he scored the win for Team 10th Planet in Quintet 2 over Team Reebok, which was essentially Team Sakuraba tapping out Dong Sik-Young via short choke.
Yeah, very impressive victory for Amir as an individual and for his team. Let's see if 10th Planet can win again today. J-Rod not about to let that happen though, as he passes aggressively from the top here.
To use his youth against 39-year-old Amir Alam, but Alam on that left arm. Can he get enough extension and purchase on it?
Look at the armbar defense from J-Rod again.
Very mobile shoulder joint there. J-Rod pops into mount position momentarily.
There it is again.
He's going for the leg now. Is Amir Alam here? No heel hooks allowed though.
Amir Alam just not hanging out at all.
No, I've been very impressed with his submissions here. He's going for a straight ankle lock now. J-Rod rolls.
J-Rod giving up good. 18 kilograms.
Yeah, that's really incredible. And we can really commend him for choosing the 8 minutes instead of the 4.
Referee stops the clock and has them re-center. Make sure things progress safely. North-south here. Pops into the side. J-Rod.
Just kind of pushes him with one arm away to regain the guard, does Amir.
Yeah, he's got that very rare combination of strength and flexibility, Amir Alam.
Yeah, very impressive.
Oh, scoops the right leg of J-Rod, but look at that. deftly gets up into the top full mount position.
Let's see what J-Rod does to work from the mount here.
I went the smother choke for a moment there, but I think it was more just to get Alam to move.
Alam just easily regards.
Again, that flexibility, the rubber guard pops up the leg with ease.
Yeah, so incredible.
Threads in his left arm, now framing slightly over onto his right hip, Amir Alam. Underhook on both sides, uses the left hand side, find some space and get up onto his knee. Good progression from Amir Alam. Oh, looks to reverse it and switch him over.
Now he said in his interview that he can wrestle and pass guard as well, so.
He felt the threat of the back there from J-Rod and immediately rolled out of it. But finds himself with the shoulders on the mat again.
Oh, knee on face from J-Rod.
He's probably used to getting that done to him over and over again by the older, bigger team members on the B team out there in Austin, Texas.
3 minutes, Amir. 3, keep pushing.
Nice knee on neck from J-Rod.
Less than 3 minutes on the clock here now. First bout in the finals here at Quintet.4. B-Team Bulls or 10th Planet, who takes it?
Let us know on social media. Hashtag Quintet.4. Oh, toe hold here. Nice roll from J-Rod.
Good work from J-Rod, staying busy.
Looks like a good triangle for Amir Alam here. Oh, J-Rod's free.
Jay, go attack. 2 minutes, Jay. We gotta get this done. Put him in the gap. There you go. Keep it going, Amir. You got it. 2 minutes.
Looking to outpace Amir Alam here possibly is Jacob Rodriguez.
Yep, Amir starting to breathe a little more labored. I think the knee on neck might have a little something to do with that. J-Rod is employing that beautifully.
Yeah, it's never a good sign when you see an athlete start to breathe heavily through their mouth. But look at this aggression from Amir. Scoops both legs, but doesn't manage to complete the takedown.
Great attempt, though, from the bigger man.
Pops to sit down. Oh! Almost gave up his back there, but look at this. Into mount position again. Smother choke attempt from J-Rod.
Watch the triangle. He's going to try to do a triangle.
Eddie Bravo says watch the triangle, and he is correct. Look at that knee slipping forward.
Yeah, great analysis from Eddie.
115, Amir. 115. There you go. Just recover again. Throw him off. There it is. Look at that. Boom. Right to overhook. Right to. There you go. Right to an overhook. You got 1 minute, Amir.
60 seconds on the clock here now. Half guard here. Scott Scorpion locking down the leg of J-Rod.
Yeah, if Amir can scoop that other leg with his hand, he might be able to get something going. He's going for it. He's going for the electric chair here. J-Rod crushing with top pressure, though. It's going to be hard as long as Amir's line of sight is facing the other way. Now he's in a better position. Recovers to full guard.
Close guard here now for Amir Alam. 35 seconds on the clock. This one looks like it might go the distance.
Yep, it's definitely looking that way.
Full mount again from J-Rod. A round of applause from the audience here in Yokohama Arena.
Let's get a guard recovery here. 20 seconds. 15 more guard recovery. 15 seconds. Into the leg. Into the leg.
Eddie yelling for Amir to just throw him off in the last 15 seconds. He's so game.
Yep. Full hold attempt again from Amir Alam, but closing seconds means that we're not going to see a submission in this first bout. There's the bell. Amir Alam and J-Rod come off the mat.
Great match from both of these guys.
Yeah, and it's one of these matchups that you would never normally see, and that is the beauty of Quintet, Grant.
You're absolutely right, Stu.
104 kilograms in Amir Alam against the 83 kilograms of J-Rod. but it goes the distance, and that means coming out for 10 from Planet next is PJ Barch, and he'll face Nicky Rod. How the hell did you see this one play out, Grant Bogdanov?
You know, there's another huge size discrepancy here, with Nicky Rod being the much, much, much bigger of the two. But PJ Barch is, at this point in his career, a veteran of the game, and still at the top of his game in his prime. So I think we're going to see a really closely contested match here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that the height and weight difference, the height and weight advantage that Nicky Rodriguez possesses is not going to phase PJ Barch at all.
No, not at all. And it'll be interesting to see if PJ chooses to wrestle here or if he chooses to pull guard. I wouldn't be surprised to see him wrestle.
And because of the weight difference, PJ Barch gets to choose 4 or 8 minutes. He opts for 4 minutes. There's the bell. And both men begin. Both men in the Jiho position, number 2 for their teams. Straight over to the end of that. They're going to stop that quickly and re-center.
Yeah, Nicky Rod slapped on that single charge through PJ Barch, took him down right into that body lock pass position that he loves so much.
Yeah, he really is a B-team bull here today, charging forward, using his size, his strength, his power, his wrestling. But as we talked about, PJ Barch's wrestling is fantastic.
Yeah, the guy, he comes from a wrestling family. He's been wrestling since he was in his teens. He took down JT Torres at ADCC. Like, this guy has a top-notch stand-up game.
Amazing. And just on a side note, Daisuke Nakamura is always singing his praises. He's gone up against PJ Barch a number of times, and out in Vegas after the show, they went out drinking together, and yeah, Daisuke Nakamura absolutely loves him. He's best friends with him.
That's the beauty of Quintet.
Yep.
It's all about sportsmanship.
Yep. Knee shield there, switches his hips back, but blasting forward still, Nicky Rod.
You know, standard thinking is that the bigger the opponent, the more size you have on your opponent, the easier it's going to be. But there's times where your opponent can be so small, smaller than what you're used to in your weight class, that it's harder to pass their guard. His tiny legs and arms and frames just come in from everywhere. So it might not be the walk in the park for Nicky Rod that everyone is thinking it is. And here with the clock running down, 2:40 left, it's looking like PJ Barch might be able to take this to a draw.
Butterfly hook in on the right-hand side there, PJ Barch. He had both in for a moment there, but he wants that other one out just so that he can shift his hips off at a moment's notice. The double overhooks there, using that space to try and get his way out of this pressure from Nicky Rod on top.
Yeah, great off balance from PJ Barch. Nicky Rod relentless. Tight collar tie right here, putting a lot of pressure on the neck of PJ Barch. Maybe gonna backstep to pass the guard here.
Nicky Rod, the owner of the biggest guns on the show here today, I would say, Grant.
Yeah, he's released an instructional on bicep training.
As pertaining to grappling.
145, PJ, 145.
A much overlooked part of the game.
Very true. Aggressive pushing here from Nicky Rod.
Go loose, PJ Barch stays on the bottom.
Nice leg drag here from Nicky Rod. PJ doing a good job of keeping his left knee to the outside.
PJ with an incredible record of 56, 18, and 3. He's a professional grappler.
There it is, boom. He backs up right when you fire.
Nicky Rod, 26, 13, and 2. But right now, those differences mean very little. We're in the last 60 seconds of the second bout here in the finals.
Nicky Rod looking for a cradle. Briefly, let's go of it.
threatening the left leg of Nicky Rod. PJ.
30 seconds, let's go, let's go.
30 seconds now.
30 seconds.
Oh, straight up into the double leg, but scouted by Nicky Rod.
Both guys trying to make something happen in the last seconds of this match.
10 seconds left. Eddie Bravo shouting Kimura in the background there by the sounds of it, but right now, it's gone all the way to the bell. Both men come off the mat. This is so damn close here today, Grant.
Yeah, this is neck and neck, and I think a lot of people had picked the B-Team Bulls to just run through this tournament, but
yep,
Team Polaris was game. 10th Planet is game.
You said it yourself. You said, don't sleep on 10th Planet, and that's something that 10th Planet say themselves. And we are seeing that play out. And this is the storyline of Quintet playing out real time. One small thing, one change, one submission.
Anything can happen, and you can't count anyone or any team out of Quintet.
Richie Martinez and against Craig Jones, and this is a Quintet rematch, Grant.
You're absolutely right, Stu. Craig Jones getting the better of Richie Martinez with a really nasty De La Riva Aoki lock. So we'll see how Richie will adapt to that leg threat from Craig. Craig, since that time, mostly known as a leg locker, has really rounded out his game though. So he might opt for a different strategy this time. Let's see.
Yep, that was Quintet 3 in Las Vegas. Slap and bump. Richie sits down, invites Craig Jones into his game. This is where Craig Jones wants to be.
You're right.
He likes working from this spot.
Yep. Richie Martinez going for the leg a little bit. Now Craig's got a bite on his.
Richie Martinez going to be getting flashbacks of that day in Las Vegas.
Yep, but that will contribute to his situational awareness.
Yeah.
Craig wants the leg, not even passing guard, opting to play double guard here. Inviting the leg lock shootout. Richie not having a part of it, choosing to underhook. The nice body lock here, a side body lock from Richie Martinez. Ooh, Craig steps right over though.
Using his knee to find some space into the leg. No. Oh, Boogeyman goes to tap! Oh my word! Craig Jones in a flash, in an instant, on it and taps him out. Richie Martinez forced to give up here. I hope the damage is not too bad.
Oh, he's limping a little bit.
That was quick.
I didn't even see that from
was
the camera
slick.
angle. Yeah.
Craig Jones gets his hand raised, and this could be the huge turning point in the whole thing, Grant.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge boost for the momentum of the B-Team Bulls now. Craig Jones will stay in. Can Gio Martinez take revenge?
But you know what? This is an Avenger Brothers loss moment. We've seen it before, but let's take a look at how that went down with Craig Jones and Boogeyman Richie Martinez.
My goodness, he did that toe hold from under his own leg. It was crazy.
Incredible. Just beautiful submission grappling skills from Craig Jones.
I have never seen anything like that before. He finished the toe hold from under his own leg.
Yep, look at that. Threaded it through.
That is crazy.
Richie wouldn't have expected that. We certainly didn't expect that.
Way.
And it was all over in a flash. This is the beauty of Quintet. And it's playing out real time. Quintet.4 delivering the goods. Team Polaris now They're down to Gio Martinez in the Fukusho position. Number 4 coming out, and they only have Kyle Bain in reserve. Craig Jones still in the Chuken position, the 3rd man out. So the B Team Bulls still have Joseph Chen and Nicky Ryan waiting mat side. Should Craig Jones fail here?
Craig Jones is the strongest player on the B Team Bulls. If I were Gio, I would try to take this to a draw, and Gio chose the 4 minutes here.
Yep. Gio Martinez jumping up there, looking for an outside trip, just keeping busy against Craig Jones. He's not going to out-muscle him, but he could outthink him.
He has slayed the Giant before with a beautiful guillotine over Haisam Rita. Can he do it again here, or can he just survive here?
But you see, just survive isn't in Gio Martinez's vocabulary. He wants to tap him out.
Yeah, he does. He came here to submit to when he's going for the toe hold.
On the toe hold.
He's got to be careful, though. He's exposing himself.
Yep, Craig Jones pops out, and yeah, did expose himself for a moment there, Gio.
He's really got to watch his legs here. Craig can hit toe holds from anywhere, as we saw before.
Yeah, that was just something else.
Gio's playing with fire here, exposing his legs.
All day, Gio. You do this all day. Boom.
Serious leg and time was happening before our eyes.
Craig looking for the back here. He's going to get it.
Yep, he's got it.
Get out of there.
Gio Martinez now in trouble. And not even half of the 4 minutes has elapsed yet.
Back to the mat. Back to the mat. Watch your arm.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, he's got the arm, the elbow. Extension on it, and he taps out. Craig Jones takes both the Freak brothers and taps them out.
Incredible, incredible submission from Craig Jones. The guy's like a viper. He just latches on.
Levels upon levels here at Quintet 4. Craig Jones gets his hand raised 2 times in a row. And it's now looking pretty horrendous for Team 10th Planet, Grant.
Yeah, you know, they're on their last guy right here, and the B Team Bulls still have Craig, Joseph, and Nicky Ryan left.
Look at this, the back attack. Scooped that right arm. Cranked it. Gio tried his best to find a way out, but he was forced to give up in the end.
Yeah, really valiant effort by Gio. But it just wasn't enough. Look at that setup from Craig Jones. The triangle to the armbar.
Superb victory for the Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
That's the one. Taking out both brothers. And now down to the Taisho position member of Team 10th Planet, the 5th and final member. Kyle Bain has the world on his shoulders here at Quintet 4. Hashtag Quintet 4 if you're still watching live. Let us know what you think of the show and these matchups. It really is coming down to the nitty-gritty now. Craig Jones up against Kyle Bain here. 8 minutes on the clock.
And the only question to ask right now is, can Kyle Bain submit Craig Jones?
Well, we are about to find out as they tie up in the opening seconds. Snap down Kyle Bain.
Heavy on his head, Kyle. Heavy on his head.
Kyle Bain and Craig Jones competed at the last ADCCs. Craig was able to win via guillotine.
Big confidence boost coming into this. Different weights now, though. Kyle Bain weighed in at 95 kilograms. Yesterday, Craig Jones just shy of 90. The taller of the two, Kyle Bain, finds himself under the pressure of Craig Jones. Moves up into the higher position now.
And what we have to keep in mind here is that Craig has gone through 2 matches already. So he's got to be a little tired out, which definitely wasn't his plan from the beginning. I think he just wanted to show up here, not compete, and then go enjoy partying in Roppongi.
It's going to turn out like both. He has to compete to the fullest and go and party in Roppongi.
Yeah, it'll make the beer taste better.
It certainly will. Coming up to 2 minutes elapsed here in the finals of Quintet 4. Craig Jones, can he tap out a 3rd member and the final member of Team 10th Planet here on the Quintet mat? Kyle looking super fresh though, Grant.
Yeah, and he's going for that leg, but Craig doesn't seem to be bothered by it at all.
No, it looks like he's almost just baiting him. Offer up the leg.
And then maybe take the back.
Yep.
Or a leg of his own. Nice.
So far, Craig Jones having his wicked way with Team 10th Planet. Eddie Bravo watching intently mat side.
Craig takes a look up at the clock as well. Oh, looking for the back here off of the leg entanglement. Wow.
Beautiful pass.
Yeah, great transitions by Craig Jones. Nice recovery from Kyle Bain, though.
Less than 5 minutes left.
Rotating underneath for a brief moment was Kyle Bain.
4:45.
And as the clock ticks down, the Team Bulls edge closer and closer. Capital E on edge there.
Keep attacking, Kyle. You got to
To victory here at Quintet 4. Master of edging himself, Craig Jones, again looks up at the clock.
Indeed.
Is Kyle getting enough behind that Achilles? Obviously not.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone on this earth who could submit Craig Jones with an Achilles lock.
Kyle Bain certainly giving it a good bash.
He's trying his best, but you know, Craig has slowed down a little bit. Oh, good look here. Going for the toe hold is Craig now. Craig's looking at the straight foot lock now.
This is a dangerous spot for Kyle Bain. Both men.
They're going to shoot it out here.
Yep. He opts to step up high into that onto his feet. Threading the legs in X. Kyle Bain.
A little more than 3 minutes, Kyle. Keep working. 3 minutes, all in, Kyle, all in.
You know, I think Craig is content here to maybe get the draw and get the victory for his team, but he might show some aggression now.
3 minutes, Kyle.
It's almost like he's just letting Kyle play with his leg just to see what he's got, and then launches the next attack.
Keep working, Kyle. Attack, attack, attack.
Again, Kyle threading his legs in, inverting for a moment.
Yep, another back take, beautiful.
Looking to counter the leg attack again is Craig, looking for the back here.
There you go, beautiful, Kyle. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Watch the back take. There you go. Keep going after his leg.
230, Craig.
Craig Jones with no sense of urgency. He just has to stay active.
Keep working, Kyle. Push, push.
And you know, it might just be that he's tired. He's had a lot of minutes on the mat tonight, more than anyone else on his team. And Kyle Baim, he's a big, strong guy.
Keep pushing, Kyle. Keep going.
You might see Craig pass here.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure now from Craig Jones. Over behind the head. Kyle Baim threatening.
There you go. Keep pushing. There you go.
Chin strap back and forth. Less than 2 minutes on the clock now.
150. Right there. Take it. Look for toe holds too. 145, Kyle.
145, Craig.
Craig Jones just content, staying in these top positions, floating around, looking for the guard passes, popping his leg in, looking for something, a back take or side mount.
There you go. Keep pushing, Kyle. Go, go.
Great action from both men, staying busy. We talked about this earlier, Grant. Very, very few Shidos today over the whole event.
Yeah, it's been a great event. These guys have really put up here at Quintet. Nice inside Senkaku from Kyle Baim. Transitions to the toe hold here. Craig looking for one as well. Are they going to shoot it out here?
60 seconds and counting. B-Team Bulls become closer and closer to attaining gold on the Quintet map.
Both of these guys really well versed in the leg lock game. Kind of interesting to see them battle it out without heel hooks.
35 seconds, Kyle. Toe hold right here. Or steering wheel. Watch the counter, Kyle. Watch the counter. 30
Craig
seconds.
looking for the shotgun ankle lock here.
Locked and loaded.
Kyle Baim seems a little worried about that. He doesn't seem to like that so much. Shaking his head though.
Yep, desperately trying to get out back onto a toe hold attack of his own. Kyle Baim, 15 seconds left on the clock. Craig Jones just playing around here now. Kyle Baim recognizes it and smiles back.
Great sportsmanship from these two guys and their teams.
Oh, and there it is, the B-Team Bulls victorious over Team 10 Planet in the finals. Quintet.4 winners, they will receive the gold medals from Kazushi Sakuraba here today at Yokohama Arena. Kyle Baim, hats off to him. He gave it his all.
Yeah, non-stop attacking from the bottom. Great job to Kyle Baim and to all the 10th Planet guys. They really showed up and performed, but today it was all about the B-Team Bulls and Craig Jones.
Not taking that sweeping victory that everybody was predicting, but still an incredibly dominant performance nonetheless. And very, very clever, I think, now on hindsight that Craig positioned himself in the Chuken position, the third man out.
Traditional quintet lineups usually have the powerhouses of the team on the ends, the beginning and the end, so they can start strong and end strong if necessary. But as you said, having Craig, their strongest athlete in the middle, that paid dividends for them in the end.
Yeah, we're seeing, as the shows go on, we're seeing the teams just take slightly different approaches each time. The B-Team Bulls victorious here at Quintet.4 Yokohama Arena has witnessed a slice of history. They take a bow. They came chasing silver. They go home holding gold.
Great performance by everyone today.
Yeah, and I have to say, huge gratitude and respect for the B-Team Bulls stepping in as a last-minute replacement. We've never had a full team pull out before. B-Team Bulls stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, and you know what? Stepping up to the plate got them was a great opportunity for everybody on the team to get shine, to get recognition, experience, having this wonderful experience competing here in Yokohama, Japan. I'll tell you what, Stu, I would have liked to see Joseph Chen and Nicky Ryan compete a little more, but we will see them again, undoubtedly, here.
Oh, without a doubt, Grant, that's for sure. Yeah, we didn't get to see them. Joseph Chen was due to come out in the Fukusho position, Nicky Ryan in the Taisho position. They managed to find themselves getting a rest. The team leader, Craig Jones, doing the job for them. The beers will be on him in Roppongi tonight, surely.
Joseph Chen will have to settle for carbonated grape juice, being under the age of 20, which is legal drinking age here in Japan.
That's right. I don't know, he might get away with it. Superb outing also from the ladies. Vivi Mei Yamaguchi put on a performance. Haruki Ishiguro there, the black rash guard on. Carpe Diem tapping out Vivi Mei in the closing seconds.
Yeah, really impressive work from the young athlete Haruki Ishiguro.
Yeah, and look, there's the eye of Harry Gretsch. That obviously some accident happened early on in his match.
Yeah, I think that might have been a knee that he caught trying to pass guard.
Yeah, it didn't seem to affect his performance.
No, he was game, and I'd like to see him more again in the future as well. He was a really game fighter. That was great.
Yeah, get on that hashtag, QUINTET.4, and tell us who you would like to see, what teams you would like to see coming in for QUINTET.5 as we head into 2024 next year. We have a big year ahead for Quintet. Kazushi Sakuraba takes the mic.
Congratulations.
And very rare to hear English from Sakuraba.
いつものこれ何年ぶりでしたっけ？ナンバーシリーズだと5年ぶりですね。B チーム今回は B チーム優勝です。おめでとうございます。
Congratulations to B team taking the win
じゃあメダルいきます。いきますよ。じゃああれ5年ぶりだから忘れちゃいました。ああそうか。じゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃらららら。
And the award ceremony music, always courtesy of Sakuraba himself. That's his party piece. He loves that, Grant.
Yeah, he does it at every show.
Yeah.
What a showman he is, the legend Kazushi Sakuraba.
He is. His whole life has just been having fun in the combat sports, whether it be pro wrestling, pro grappling, MMA. He's been there for all of it, and he's still enjoying it, and he's still happy doing it, and he's still spreading that love, and that's what we see shine through in Quintet every show.
Yeah, what a legend he is.
The gold Q Quintet.4 medals, new and improved. These are all handmade, by the way, by Sakuraba's friends, so you get different ones each time, and they're never the same. There's never two alike.
It's another reason why Quintet is one of the greatest shows ever.
Oh, it's just so unique, and it's another reason that many other organizations and promotions have popped up and have used the idea or tried to copy it, because it's just so entertaining. It's just so exciting to watch and how it plays out. All the different personalities, the different styles, the different body heights, sizes. Big smiles from Gio Martinez. Mira Lam shaking the hand of Sakuraba. All smiles from the B Team Bulls. They're already halfway to Roppongi.
今日皆さんありがとうございます。すみません、今日はレベルがちょっと高すぎて1本があまり出なかったんですけど、今度これからまたみんなで1本取れるようないい試合をやってみんな練習してきてまたやりますので、またクインテットよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。最後に出場全選手による記念撮影を行います。出場選手の皆様、スタッフの指示に従ってご整列いただきますようお願いをいたします。
Sakuraba with the closing comments there, just saying thank you very much, and he's he hopes for everybody's support moving forward for the shows into the future. Now we are back on the world stage, Quintet. Grant, another exciting match here today, the single match. Taisei Sakuraba Jr. making his professional grappling debut.
Yeah, I was very impressed with his chain submission game. He went for arm bars, knee bars. He ended up finishing the knee bar on a very tough and very game Masato Uchishiba. So breakthrough performance for the young Sakuraba.
Yeah, you had Uchishiba, and I was like, I don't know. We're seeing a different Taisei every time he gets out there, and you know, his training might be closed doors, might be secretive. We did see him with the Carpe Diem Yokohama gym logo in the background earlier, but that is not the only place he trains. He trains in a couple of select places, like I said, closed doors, private training. We don't really get to see all of his training partners, but he is clearly coming in strong and taking that knee bar win over two-time Olympic gold medalist Masato Uchishiba.
I'd like to see him fight someone closer to his own age in his next outing.
Yeah, and you know, one day we could see Sakuraba Jr. team bringing in a bunch of new guys, new faces, young guys. That could be very, very exciting. The possibilities are limitless when you think about the format of Quintet and the way that you can lay out the teams under the full team weight limit.
Yeah, they should do Team Wolf versus Team Sakuraba Jr.
Okay, there you have it. The gauntlet's been thrown down. Grant Bogdanov wants that to happen. The B-Team Bulls made it happen here today, though. Team 10th Planet took out Team Sakuraba. Some aggressive behavior that we witnessed in that. Haisam Rida up against Team 10th Planet. And then the B-Team Bulls taking out Team Polaris. And then through to the finals, the B-Team Bulls, Craig Jones doing all the dirty work for his team, taking those gold Quintet medals back to Austin, Texas via Roppongi, Tokyo, Japan. You have just witnessed a slice of history. I'd like to say, sorry?
It was really a wonderful performance from the B-Team Bulls, from Craig Jones, and all the other teams as well. You know, Polaris, 10th Planet, Team Sakuraba.
Yep. Fantastic show here today at Yokohama Arena. I'd like to say a very big thank you from myself, Stu Fulton. And alongside me here today on commentary, Grant Bogdanov. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you to everyone for tuning in to watch Quintet here on FloGrappling. We hope to see you again soon.
Sayonara.